Yeah. He was just talking about hiring an assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, what's going on with that finger now?
Let me see. Yeah, what's up?
I have a I'll
It's
tell you
an
the
ingrown-
truth.
Yeah, show it to us.
Oh, God.
Okay. Why is
What
it?
happened was, by the way, it's because I have a thing called hemorrhoids, and they.
I'm out. I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
Hey,
Gotta go. I'll see you later. I can't.
that's why
I'll
You're
see
gonna
you
sit there and you're gonna like it. Go ahead.
He ran. He ran. Oh, you're just wiping
I'm
it again.
sorry,
All right.
Shirley. I'm sorry
Listen.
for grossing them
All right,
out.
but what
Don't be
happened? No,
sorry.
it's fine.
Don't be
It's fine.
sorry. It's fine. We have
Yeah.
a whole new show tomorrow to get
Yeah.
into this. This is
Yeah,
So, but
you know-
describe exactly what happened, Jay.
Mike, did you work for Howard?
I will tell you as soon as you tell me that
You're
finger
right.
story.
Basically, I sometimes I have to dig stuff out of my butt to. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Good.
We're all adults here.
I'm,
Go
I'm,
ahead.
I'm like scared to like say stuff.
No,
Because-
no,
Don't
no,
be
no,
scared.
Because
You're
the
around.
producer-
I'm
the
getting a
producers
little
have-
hard.
friends.
The
You're-
producers have to
you're-
promise me not to kick me if I say the
No,
story.
no. Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I'm getting a
You're
little
with-
hard.
You're with friends.
Yeah.
By the
alright.
way, it's like you're. By the way, did you see that Scott made everybody sick?
No.
on
We're
Sports
circling
Heads?
back. We're
Going
circling back to the finger.
Sometimes you got to. How do you know when you got to dig something out of there?
because it gets hard, gets stuck on stuff, and
Yeah.
I need to get like some
At least you know which
relax.
finger
or-
to do this with.
He did it with
Hey,
the other one.
hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Did you work for Howard? Or,
So you, he's trying to pull a me. So you have to go in and dig out and scratch it. Is because it's itchy or
Dio 199.
it's itchy because you have that's
Refund that $20 you donated.
oh, is that blood or is it poop?
It's a little both, right?
I
A little,
podcast this
it's a little of both, right?
guy.
Jake?
Wear
Oh.
rubber gloves at least.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a little. Jake, focus on us, not the chat. It's a little bit. It's a little bit of blood, a little bit of poop. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Mm.
it's all in there.
And the thing is, it's like you guys say get some milk and stuff. Do you want me to deal? I've been dealing with this
No.
all of my life.
Do you
I've
have
been
a
dealing-
sink?
Hello, that's what I was on.
Hello, duh. That's what he was
Hello.
sitting on. You were
So
sitting
with-
on
with-
the same.
With running water.
Dude, I'm not like I have a bathtub that I could run
Okay,
a shower
Focus
on.
on will. Focus on will, Jake.
Yeah, you do have shit and blood on your finger, so that's why I'm asking. Because
Dude, I just
Okay,
did.
all right.
Dude,
I
you're-
do not condone this, but I will pay it.
oh,
$20. You put that finger in your mouth and suck on it.
oh, that one almost got me.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Hey,
So what
thank
is that
you
total?
for-
Top
I'm
that.
just
How
sending you
much? How
$100.
much is the total? How much is the total?
I'm just sending you $100 today. All right.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right, thank you.
All right.
And please, and do not say like you did before and said 200.
Andy quit. He's turned in his resignation.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's better than
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
by the way, let's do our plugs. Let's do our plugs.
Get that ready for tomorrow when Bob's back, because he's got.
Oh
to
my
see that.
God! Oh,
Yeah.
please, Jake.
Yeah.
Jake,
Yeah.
I will send you more money tomorrow. But tomorrow, at some point, you got to do what you just did in front of Levy.
Yeah,
and
you gotta
he's gonna vomit.
A
and it's
good
gonna,
dig. You got to do a real good dig.
All right. All right. Gotta do our plugs.
I think you just plugged something.
All right. Okay, I'll do
Unplugged
mine
it.
first.
Go ahead.
You can find me over on Twitter at either Hudson Jake or at mushroom_Hudson. Instagram Ellis John Hudson. Facebook Ellis John Hudson. YouTube is Jake Hudson. Twitch.tv/Jake Hudson 12. And also you can find me and also Patreon.com/Hudson World Order or Patreon.com/The Shirley Network. You find me over here on the Shirley Network. A lot here on the Shirley. And also Debbie Dabbler. Shout out to Debbie Dabbler.
Oh, and Dave Daffler, I apologize for gifting memberships after today.
Oh no!
I didn't run it into them. One of you
Wow.
fuckers suggested it.
Oh.
Time to wake up. Time to get out of bed.
Get out of your coffin, you son of a bitches.
Time to wake up. Gotta get out of bed. Out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, and then they got go. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Welcome to the BS Show. That's right, beautiful Tuesday morning edition of the BS Show. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing?
I tell you, I feel pretty good today. I do.
Yeah,
I feel great.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. I think I know why.
Why? Why? Did people show up and start doing some shit yesterday finally?
No.
All right. Well, I mean, now that
basically, Perry was on yesterday, and I laughed at some parts until when he was drinking this Sprite and just making it. He goes, "It's killing me," and he take a sip and he make this face. It was like I was choking. I was like, we were laughing so fucking hard. It just wouldn't stop for like it was incredible laughter where you thought you were gonna die, and it was just. It just took something out of me that fucking makes me feel pain.
Okay, so let's break this down. So you're saying that watching
I
Perry,
think Bob is having a breakdown.
No, I think it's just the opposite. I think he's found a safe zone almost where none of this negativity and bullshit gets to him, and that safe zone is Perry Caravello.
I never laughed like that. I never fucking laughed like that. I swear to God. It's like, it's to the point where you think you're going to die. I'm telling you from laughing that high. If I'm the only one, then I'm fucking crazy. But this is amazing. It really is.
Wow, I feel like you're going to cry in a second. I feel like you're so emotional over this.
I'm so emotional, baby. It's amazing. You know,
I can tell you that periodically throughout the day yesterday, I would switch over to Perry's stream when I had a few minutes free, and every time I put it on, he literally you just drop the needle, as our friend Vinny Paulino would say, and every time you put it on, it's just him going, "I'm not fucking doing it! I'm not doing it!" Just screaming. Which, you know. It always makes for a great story. It was
Bob
like
and Perry should get engaged. I'm married already.
It was like 5 hours into a stream, and I see Tom reading, going, "This message is from somebody." Goes, "Perry, some things about the '92 story are not adding up. Can you go through it one more time?" And he's like, "How many times I got to fucking story?"
He's not telling it no more. He said that was it. It was. He goes, "Podsdam was the last time," but it was. It's amazing, you know. Otherwise, you can hear other shows that just don't have no facts of what I said. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Isn't this fantastic?
Isn't this fantastic? You can just make up shit about a conversation and then try to look like a hero. I don't know.
It's weird. It's weird, right? It's weird how people
a little bit.
People just
Little
fucking
bit.
create something that never happened or wasn't there.
Uh,
You know.
it's a new world, God damn it.
I guess so. Keep your shit in order and keep receipts for when these fucking fake stories start coming out from people looking to shine. Jesus Christ! I didn't know it was that bad. You
Well,
know?
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What was this gonna say? I wish the show was on at night so I can stop taking Ambien. What's up, Vince?
Vincey, baby.
Dude, we recorded Out of the Habitat yesterday, Vince and I. And I mean, I haven't laughed that hard at Eric. Like I forgot Eric in this episode. He plays clips. Eric calls him up because he's mad. People in chat are talking about his father and his mother. So Vinny says to him, "Well, what are they saying?" And he's like, "Yo, I'm fucking your dead mom's cunt," like that. And he's reading it to Vinny, and he goes, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" Like he's so calm about it, right? And Eric's like, "I want you to block it." And he's like, "Well, I can block certain phrases." He goes, "So tell me the phrases you don't want up there." And Eric's sitting there, "Block this. Eric's dad is a hot piece of cunt. Block that." And
That's
he's just
hilarious.
it's so fucking funny to hear Eric tell him what to block and how to block, and it's just it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Mhm.
And yeah, Vince, we talked about KC for a while, because I told Vince, you might want to go hide. You were the last guest. He retired after your show. He wasn't happy that you were, agreeing with the fat onion as, although yesterday when I told Vince that the onion fell in love with him and thinks he's a diamond in the rough, he then started calling him the thin onion, I believe, or the skinny onion. So Vince knows what he's doing.
Did Casey really retire or not? What's the update?
I don't know. I said there's no way Casey leaves right now. Like, what are you leaving for? For what? Get in here,
Be back.
have some fun, figure it out.
Yeah.
Come work with us. I mean, what the hell? KC on Miserable Men regularly?
I would like that.
That wouldn't be bad at all. I mean, if we can find him and get him on the show every week, that'd be great.
Here, wait, Vince says, put Vince up. For real, Cam.
Oh, for
Right.
real. Can we get an isolated message from Bob to Casey? Advice. Yeah. I recorded one with Vince yesterday. Bob, I'm gonna give you the screen. This is a message from Casey. Here we go. Well, for Casey. Go
What
ahead.
now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. And you're on.
What now?
Yeah. And action.
Hi, Casey. It's Bob. Yeah. You really can't let things get you down. Those are things that are untouchable to you. Okay. They can't physically touch you or hurt you.
Yeah.
So what I've learned is just go and do what you got to do. And that's it. And then believe what people say, because they're going to say what they want to say to make them win. Okay. May not be the truth, but it's okay. Because it's almost like somebody trying to get out of a mud hole with 4 inches of rain in it.
Oh no.
And you're digging
Oh,
and you're
no.
trying to get up. But
Veering off.
it's okay. It's going to be fine.
All right. Sometimes in life, you just got to pick up the phone and yell at some people, right?
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that.
And admit to your friends that you were wrong and they were right all
No,
along.
That will
No.
never happen.
Yeah.
never do that. Who's friends? Who?
Well, like when a friend says, well, that's not going to be done at a certain time period, and you say, yes, it's going to be done even before that, and then it's not done and it won't be done. And you're like, wow, maybe my friend was right.
No, that's not what's true.
Uh-oh, breaking news. Vince, Casey just jumped out of his first floor bedroom window after hearing Bob's advice.
Well, you won't hear him complaining anymore.
Yeah, Case, come on. It's silly. Silly business. Come on.
Yeah, look,
The
you
amount
know,
of I was telling this to Vince, the amount of shit Casey took on a regular basis on the Stern show, with a murderer's row of ball busters. I mean, you'll be fine, Case. You got this, buddy.
Bob is scared of Kevin Brennan. No, not at all. I just don't get how he hears things that I say and he doesn't know exactly what happened at that point, why it was said, you know?
Meaning you didn't say those things? Like people are
No,
just
it wasn't
making it
like
up?
that. It's like
Oh.
he's like, "Why did you plug your daughter's I didn't plug my own. I didn't plug it. Okay? It was brought up and they said on Legion of Skanks, you remember?
Yeah, it wasn't they didn't come to us before the show and go, "What do you got to promote?" And Bob goes, "My stepdaughter's OnlyFans."
You know what they did plug? Your show. They plugged
Yeah.
your show.
Ah.
And that's what they plugged. Okay? And
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 not to
another
be a dick, but we went there for our show, and yet
Yeah.
we still plugged his show.
Mhm.
We didn't have
Yeah.
to.
No, I'm just gonna get. I just want to get out the points, and the point is, I had anything that was about her pulled down right on the chat.
Right.
I said to him, I go, how come anything of family that happens with you gets pulled down, but it doesn't happen to me? That was the exact wording.
Mhm.
You know
And
what
it was
I
a
mean?
val and it was a
more of
valid question. It was a valid question.
If this is what you stand for, then why?
Well, it's not even about what you stand for. It's about, look, if this is okay for all of us to deal with,
Mhm.
then you should deal with it too. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, no, it's just amazing. You can spin anything you want to make yourself look right.
Well, that's
But
the thing. It's not the truth. It's their truth. It's what they need or create or feel or think that they hear,
Mhm.
so it can so their conscience is clear.
And basically, that you told me not to work there. And that's the funniest thing. No, I even I hit him up about a gig he's supposed to do, and said nobody told me to do anything. And nobody. If anybody told me that, I wouldn't listen. You know,
Well,
that's the
and
part that they don't understand.
that's the other thing. Like, who am I to go to Bob Levy and go, "You're not allowed to do this"? What am I, his fucking dad?
Mhm.
It's like, I couldn't. My thing is this: I should have talked a lot of shit back from the get go. I never did anything, and Bob will tell you. I've went to Bob numerous times off air,
Mhm.
behind the scenes, going, "Hey, tell Kevin he can do this and he can do that, and it'll bring more income in, and I'm more than willing to help him out, and I'll put him in touch with one of the guys, and we can help him." And he never took that, but the offer was made numerous times,
Oh yeah.
and then the guy just starts shit talking out of the blue because he's not happy about anything. I don't know. I didn't go out of my way and do anything. Oh, the phone number thing, right? That's the big thing. You sat there and let Calta give out my number. Buddy, I don't know how many times to tell you this as a man approaching his 60s, but as in the simplest of terms, you started that shit. You made that bed. You fucking sleep in it. You deal with it and the repercussions from it. Okay? We didn't serve in the army together. We're not bros.
You
I'm not
didn't?
sitting here. If he wanted to give out Bob Levy's number, I would have definitely said something. You know why? Because I've known Bob for 30 years. I know Bob. I know what kind of guy he is. I know he's a friend. And we were acquaintances, brother. And I'm not cleaning up anybody else's fucking mess. I'm already a dad. I'm cleaning up messes all goddamn day long. I'm not gonna waste my time. Why'd you let him give my number out? Why'd you give his number out in the first place? We wouldn't be in this situation. Where does that conversation happen? Oh, and then when he does it, he goes, "Oh, it was a bit. It was a joke." Well, I think it went over Calta's head. I don't think he got the bit. But So that's that. And I never once said when Bob would have to sit there and this guy starts shitting on me and our shows, never said once to Bob, hey, could you tell him to stop? Hey, could you do this? Could you do that? No, he had no problem making Bob, somebody he cares about, uncomfortable and sit there and rip apart somebody he works with and somebody he's known for longer than he's known you.
Mhm.
And shit on him on a daily basis. Had it been warranted, had I done anything, I would have taken it. I would have sat here and been like, you know what? Maybe I was out of line. And for a second there, I was thinking maybe I should have done something to stop Calta. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? who am I fucking? What am I doing something for him? Fuck that. Fuck that. Nobody told him to leave. What everybody told him was this is how it was going to end. Nobody said you had to leave. Everybody called that shot. And let me guess, it's his fault, right? It's Bob's fault that it ended this way, or it's somebody else's fault. Certainly ain't his.
It's just
You know?
amazing.
Yeah, Mike, you're killing this morning. You're doing
Yeah.
great.
I actually just created a game since you guys seem to have no content. So whenever you want to play that, we can do that.
Oh, I thought of a good thing for Mike too, that I think the chat would get involved in and really like. A thing called Mike Make It Funny, and they come up with a premise in here, and Mr. Haha History here is going to turn it into a winning joke.
I'll just read a joke from history. That's
Oh, how about this? I got a game show. How many books have been sold? Don't say anything.
Like,
Of
I have no
Haha
idea.
History.
oh, Haha History. I was going to
We
say
have to
since
find
the
out.
dawn of time. I
No.
don't know what. Okay, how many books have been sold of Haha History?
I'm going to say 500.
I think you're way over.
Are you serious? Look at Mike's even throwing himself.
I was going to say
Because I know. I just want to see.
500. Mike would have told us to go fuck ourselves and walked off the show.
Somebody said 38.
Somebody said
It's
seven.
It's
Stacey
probably
said
somewhere
seven.
between 38 and 500.
That would be funny. Can you find out from
I'll call Neil. And,
Yeah.
Okay, call Neil and
I can't wait.
call
Good.
him right
Neil,
now,
we're
live.
doing some. Neil, we're doing something on the show. I need to know how many copies sold. Neil, stop crying.
Yeah,
Neil,
yeah.
stop crying and tell me how many copies sold.
I'll text him right now. Also,
79.
you know,
You know what that's about. Go ahead.
I just I do have a little game here. I just put the pictures in the Discord there. If you guys, these are some celebrities. I want to see if you can guess who they are.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
The Levy Rex.
Just seeing. Oh, look at this. John thinks he sold 100 copies. Mike Morse looks like my uncle's husband who joined the cult. So random. Connor, good morning. Good morning, my friend.
Hey, Mike.
Over there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Which Discord channel?
Did I put it in the BS show?
Yeah, call him on the air and see what the fuck is going on with these sales. I guarantee that I'm going to say, what did I say again?
I think you said
30-something.
500.
You said 500.
Okay, why did I fucking say 500?
I don't know. We sit here.
Do you want me? Do you want to see if he wants to go on?
Yeah, just find out what it is.
Do you want me to go on the air, or just want to find out the?
As I
Maybe
have no
just-
problem with the doc coming on. Getting them off the air might be an issue, but I don't know.
You're the one with the. Why is it not showing? It's showing up in. Oh, well, there it goes.
Oh God, they don't even have numbers for how many they've sold. They're just drawings of things.
It's negative. Actually, we owe the publishing company money. All right, so you don't want him on, just a number.
I don't know. I don't know that we need him. I mean, just
well,
text
listen.
them and be like, "How many did we sell?"
All right.
Peter says 58.
I
It
think-
has 4 and 5-star ratings on Amazon.
because both people who bought it liked it.
I was gonna say, Mike clocks in at 9 at noon and does this all day. Yeah,
about
mommy
this
says just
pick
just
loaded
an
up, Mike.
answer.
Okay.
what?
What now?
You doing a Levy impression? What was that?
Double now. The pictures are ready. So yeah, just pop one up and we'll see if. All right, who is that?
That's the guy from Dances with Wolves, right? Hold on. I know this one. I saw her. Who is that?
If it is a
I have
her,
no
I
idea.
don't know.
Chat, no spoilers. It's something mind blowing. Like that's like Kelly LeBrock from Top Gun. Like it's something insane. I'm not looking at the chat because I know people are writing the answer in there. Bob, do you have a guess?
I'm gonna have to go with Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
looking,
yes.
he's looking at
you
the chat,
fucking
man. Look
cheating cocksucker. What a prick. Wow. Wow. And we really need, when we do this, we got to have a side by side of that before and after. Wow.
That's Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Holy shit. I used to beat off to that.
I know. Yeah.
I still
That's
do.
crazy. Mm.
Doesn't look bad. Just doesn't look like the person she used to be.
Is that the broad from Dirty Dancing?
Nope.
Because she looks hella weird too.
Yeah.
Real different.
I don't know who that is.
Somebody said Pamela Fivehead in the chat. I don't know if that's accurate.
Who is?
Who
it?
is that?
That is Renee Zellweger.
Get out of
I'm
here.
telling you.
She looked early on. She looked Asian
Yeah.
early on. She did something.
she
Did
a
she
lot
do
of
something with her eyes early on that went too far, or was that
Yeah.
her normal?
shit. I don't know.
She looks complete. Oh my god! Now she looks like Rizzo. Now she looks like
you got that one.
yeah. That's Kanicki's girl right there,
Right.
boys.
Stockard Channing.
Wow,
There you go. That was it. I just thought
that's right. That's depressing. That game.
yeah. It's the depressing game.
Who the
Yeah.
f-
Depressing.
You know
I'm
what the
waiting
good thing
for, I'm
about
waiting
it-
for Neil to get back to me on the book set.
That
He's
is
probably
depressing.
counting up to 7 right now.
Yeah.
But if
Oh,
you know
hey,
what the good
guys.
thing is, when you age, right? When you
Yeah.
age, if you're with yourself, you don't notice it. But you know, like to see
Right.
that is fucking crazy.
That's the worst part about it is when we look at ourselves, we don't see. You know, we see
Yeah.
what we've always
We
seen.
didn't beat off to ourselves back then.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Well,
We
that's
see
fine.
what we always see, perfection.
Right.
But then you see a picture of Shelley Duvall and go, have I gone through the goddamn wall like Shelley Duvall? And I'm just delusional?
I'm prettier now.
Oh,
discount
I've
Don?
always looked old. I didn't always look old.
You did.
the game was a hit, Mike. People are loving it. Now let's never hear from Mike again. Look at that.
Fair enough. I've done my job. Good night, everybody.
The votes are in. Shuli, whatever happened to Bigfoot? Is he in jail in a mental hospital? I think he got out. I think he's out. That's Wolfie's guy.
Discount Don, did you once?
Oh
to say
yeah.
something?
What were you saying, Don?
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Discount Don.
That reminds me of the 1984 Kiss tour. Look it up without the makeup. Nobody
Fuck
at the
yeah.
concert wore makeup, not even the hookers and the hot dog vendors.
Little fun fact there from Discount Don Jameson. Thank you, Don. Have you seen Bridget Fonda lately?
No,
No.
look that up.
Is that not good either?
No,
Guess
she's
no.
yeah, she's a beast.
Oh, poor Bridget.
Yeah.
Boy, those Fondas. Only one of them stayed good looking. The rest of them all fucking
Yeah, Henry.
crumbled.
Oh.
Yeah, Hank. Hold on. The Scalazzo photo. The Discount Don Jameson read Civil War was almost hilarious. Perhaps let the 3 comedy experts on the show punch you. Yeah, guys, no more coming up with bits on your own. Okay, it's all got to be approved through us. All right.
Yeah, Shuli had nothing to do with that bit at all.
I didn't. Shut it. Hey, you're not the only gun owner. Shut your fucking mouth over there. Kid, getting a little too comfortable over here. You calm
It's
down.
It's amazing that Joe still lives next door to that guy. That's like
It's amazing. They see each other on a regular basis. That's crazy.
Wait a
That's
minute.
crazy.
That's the show. You and him do the show together.
Ask him if he would do the show with you for real. If that's the case, that'll be the crown jewel of this network. You imagine that? Why'd you point a gun at me? Why did you walk aggressively towards
felt-
my driveway?
I felt threatened.
It's not easy being green and a gun owner. Oh god.
That would be the greatest show ever, you know.
She was gonna start. It's been happening. No, there's no collared shirts here. In fact, shirtless. We go out of our way. Okay.
Oh, win by two. What's up, guys?
Would any of you three guys allow Casey Armstrong into your home? Because judging from Melton is reading right now, this guy should be in a rubber room. Oh, I'd have Casey in my home in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
he's always been a nice guy to.
Yeah.
me.
yeah, it's just
now-
that he doesn't. Okay, he probably doesn't get how to react to something like this because he's never really dealt with this online. Maybe.
It is a bit of a different time, right? And so
Jake.
hi Jake, good morning, buddy. Oh, you didn't even say good morning to me. So you know what? Go fuck yourself, Jake.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. It's like he doesn't understand why somebody.
Well, think
would
about
go-
it. He got his balls busted in the past. It was usually right there in the studio from people he knew. And yeah, callers would call in and song parodies would get made. But for the most part, the shit that from time to time would get to him came from the people he knew best, came from the people he worked with on a regular basis. So now imagine, like, I don't know, this wave of shit hitting you from all these different directions, from people you don't know, from people you've never done anything to.
Mhm.
And that's, you know, that's a jarring thing if you're not, if you don't know it's coming, if you don't, you know, it's like getting T-boned at an intersection, man. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Is that onion in the thing?
I don't
Send
know.
me.
Where is it?
I couldn't see
Send
it.
me
Went
a
up.
link. Got some hot gossip for you. All right, send him a link. But he's live right now, so I don't know.
Well, he can do both. He's like fucking. He's like a wizard.
Yeah. WATP talking mad shit about Mike again. I really don't care. I really don't care. This fucking.
We
it's
tried to trade him.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You don't. Wow.
Yeah, look at
That's amazing. That shouldn't even be legal.
that.
Yeah, they should have a. You're so right. They should have a home or something. Like we have homes for old people. What about hot people who are no longer hot?
Mhm.
We gotta hide them somewhere. This can't happen. This can't. We
just
can't
to
just
see-
have them.
To see how life has changed, how people don't hold doors open, how you know that would be funny to see.
Yeah.
Like things totally change because of the way people look at other people.
That's right. That's right.
I can
you know?
imagine what it's like to be unattractive, what people must go through.
I'm sure you can because you go through it every day.
No, he's saying he can't imagine. I mean, and I believe him. He's been beautiful.
Every
since-
decade. Every decade.
Every
So-
decade, I've been beautiful. Look at that shoulder. Nobody's got a shoulder like
A
that.
hot shoulder.
Nobody. Yeah, if Melton's here, oh, you know who is here? Let me check on that pizza we got. How's that pizza coming along? Is it almost ready?
10 minutes.
All right, we'll be right back with the pizza guy. Yeah, just kidding, everybody. You know him, you love him. Men are talking. Mr. Anthony
What's up?
Zenhauser joining us
Hey,
on the BS
finally,
show.
a man on the show. Isn't this
Yeah,
awesome, guys?
exactly,
We're having a
man.
good
Thanks.
time.
Thanks for
Look at you.
dolling yourself up before
Yeah.
this thing.
Oh, you're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Anything for you, Shuli. Anything for this upgraded network. Anyway, you know, you're absolutely right with those celebrities. There should be camps, right? We should just put these people in camps and put them on a train and just put. Wouldn't that be fun?
Put a ugly star on their uniforms, you know, not a yellow,
Ugly
not
star.
an
It's
ugly
a one-way
Go-
ticket.
They go, what's wrong with that star? They go, it's ugly. They go, well, look who's
Hey,
wearing
it's
it.
your
They go,
star.
"Karen."
That's the thing about the Jews. I don't understand. It was your star. We're giving you. Let me wear your star. What's the problem?
Is that
Well,
my
that's how-
dressing room?
That's how they tricked them, you know. They go,
Yeah.
oh, they just want us to be proud. Okay, put it on. I'm proud. And then they're
When you're
like,
in kindergarten,
wait a
getting
minute.
a star is a big deal. Right?
Well, they
Yeah.
started to put dollar bills on their shirts, but the other guys were complaining, "Hey, why can't I have a $5 bill?" And then it just got out of hand. So
What the fuck is this guy wearing? Hey, Stacy, can
Not
you know-
enough.
You know, I know you're getting soaked down there. Can you just calm yourself and
why
relax?
don't you
and act
crawl
like
over here and
professional?
find out what I'm wearing over here, over here, over here?
Although I'm a little
Uh,
surprised, I would have guessed he would be hairier than
Who,
he,
Anthony? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
am.
true.
If
You think
look
just
closer
totally
and
nothing's going right for him?
Yeah, even his hair is giving up on it. They go,
Yeah.
we're not even coming out.
You know, you expect him to take the shirt off, and there's the hair on the shoulders. You know, it's all over here.
Yeah, I picture like Captain Lou Albano, you know, just hair and rubber bands everywhere.
You know, I expected you to be more grotesque. Than you
Right.
were.
Wow, you're pleasantly delightful this morning, Anthony.
I'm a 2 on the grotesque scale.
You see, even Anthony can just wake up in the morning and go, "I'm ready." You know,
That's
just look in
it.
the mirror.
That's
I'm here,
it.
baby.
No, obviously, he didn't look in the mirror.
I'm here to party. I'm here to party with Bob, and me and Bob are doing a show on the 2nd.
Oh yes, we're gonna be
At
at Tips.
Tips.
Like, yeah,
Nice.
he was happy to get you in there. He goes, "I have to put Anthony in." Yeah, and he goes, "I've been talking to him or whatever," and I go, "All right, let's fucking do it, man. We'll have a good
Yeah, he
time."
won't stop calling me. He keeps on texting me. When are you gonna get me on when are you gonna get me in Tips? When are you gonna get me in Tips? He doesn't like me.
No, he does.
just wants to-
He's just busy. That's why when he gave me dates, he said, "Put Anton." I go, "Absolutely." You know,
He's not busy at 3:00 in the morning when I text him.
Most of the good ones are wide
Blackhead
open and
says you
available.
look thinner. Is this true, Anthony? Have you been on a?
You
I'm
losing
sucking
weight?
it in. I'm sucking it in. No, I'm not gonna lose weight. What are we gonna do? Lose my whole fucking thing? I'm the fat guy.
This
That's why he
persona.
had-
I
Yeah.
love that. I love Anthony's like, what? Get healthy and lose material? What are you crazy?
I'm not
He
right.
tried to do that to Kevin James. They said that Kevin James' manager tried to get him to lose weight, or wanted him to stay fat because
Right.
he was going to lose gigs. Can you imagine these fucking people in show
Yeah.
business?
Yeah, but you can just do jokes like, "I used to be fat. This is what happened." You guys know what I'm. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Jordan $99. Mike's old Stern Show roasts are hilarious.
Thank you,
Mike's
Jordan.
a great roast writer. You know, a great one. A lot of comics go to Mike when they got a roast coming up.
Oh yeah.
They asked me if I know anybody funny, and I go,
Yeah,
I
they
can get you
go,
that."
Mike, can you move out of the way? We got to get to the dock. Thanks. The big unit, $4.99. I can get a good look at a T-bone steak by looking up Bridget Fonda's rear end, but I'll just take the butcher's word for it. Amen. Yeah, I think there has to be some sort of spot where, we can hide these people and because it can ruin your entire day.
Right. Or what
See,
about
in a-
just forcing them to get in shape, like a celebrity boot camp?
But there's
kind of
only
thing?
so much shape you can get into, like, I mean, it's not even about, it's about the age too. It's like, we should remember it. Here's a great example, right? Jews, when we die, buried instantly, closed casket. You guys are doing the work, so we don't have to pay the guys to throw the dirt on it. Done.
Right.
Everything gets done instantly. My best friend, one of my best friends growing up in high school, he passed away at 30, and they had an open casket, open coffin thing, a viewing. And I'm like, why on earth are we doing this? All you're doing is replacing every memory you had of that person alive, laughing, playing, crying, whatever the fuck it may be. And now every memory's gone, and the only memory you have is them laying in that fucking box. Empty inside, soulless, just a body. And I'm like, why would you fucking do that? And I feel the same way about old, fat, hot chicks. We gotta nobody wants to see that.
People are grieving the loss of his young friend dying, and he's sitting there. Sure, he's standing there with business sense. Why are they doing this? Why?
I don't get
why
it.
bother?
Who is
I
this
don't
for?
understand.
Who is this for? Who
So that's
walks
why-
out of that?
If
for
it
you
does
to-
ever happen,
It's not for me. It's not for me. Nobody in my world goes, boy, if I could just see him one last time with just empty, that would solve everything.
Man,
It's ridiculous.
if I
Shame
do
on you
ever
guys,
die
folks.
again, I would like to be buried in sweatpants.
Sweatpants is fine.
I don't
Sweatpants
want
is
to.
fine.
I want to go the way I don't want to be like. I wear a suit once in a while, right? I don't want a suit. I want to have sweatpants on.
Now, your pants will be covered in some sort of liquid. Don't worry.
I
Do you ever
mean,
go to a
hey,
funeral? Bud?
What's the
What's the
deal with
deal,
open
What'll?
caskets? Am I right?
Do you ever go to a funeral where the people are touching the corpse, like they're holding
Yeah.
the hand and they're kissing it? It's like
That's weird. I want to go to a black funeral, like those gangster funerals where they
They're
put them in
great.
the Lamborghini coffins, or they're
They're
propped
great.
up.
They just pour a bottle of Hennessy on a dead body, and they're like, "We love you." And you're like,
take-
"This is love."
You can take
Yeah.
pictures with them like you're at Ripley's. You're just kind of
Yeah.
standing there, just like
Yeah, yeah. When people are posing next to the coffin and taking pictures, that's usually not. That's a fun funeral. All right, I gotta
Yeah.
tell you.
just cover me with hundreds.
Unless you own the funeral home, unless you own the funeral home, would you like listen? I just don't understand. Like, how is that pay? I think it's so stupid. I think it's so ass backwards. How is that paying respect to the person? Nobody should see them. They're gone. That's the whole point of death. You're never going to see them again.
Why don't
Well,
they
you
just
saw-
stand them up so it looks more normal?
They did that. They did that in some foreign country. They put
So,
a fucking
in
guy
a
on a
chair?
motorcycle.
Oh.
They put him on a motorcycle and they rode around town with the fucking dead body for everybody to wave at. And go, it's like the mummy parade, I think they called it. I don't know what the fuck they called
the
it.
mummy parade.
It's fucking, oh my
I
God.
think I jerked off to that porno last night.
oh wow, there's a lot of dead people in chairs. People seem to like to do that.
Really?
Well, it's a wake, surely. That's what our tradition put the Christians, the Catholics, the Irish and the Italians believe that
Oh,
we have
please.
to we have to make sure they're not dead, but then we pump them full of chemicals the day after they die, so
Right.
they're not dead. So it kind
Right.
of negates the purpose. So we're getting fucked. You're right. It's stupid business sense.
Yeah, look at these pictures.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, there
they
it is,
stood
yeah.
this guy up in a boxing ring in the corner.
Yeah.
That one on the bottom in the middle. Yeah, what's that guy? He's sitting on a chair. Dead guy sitting on a chair.
Yeah, look at the
Cigarette.
old lady in the toward the
That's what
left
Bob.
there.
Go to 1, 2, 3, 4 over on the top row. Over one more to the left. The guy right here, Rupley or whatever it says.
Roughly.
Yeah.
That one.
Click on that. Click on that.
Right up. Look.
No.
No,
One.
To
No,
the
Rupley.
right. To the
Rupley.
right.
Go back on
Yeah,
drugs.
no.
What's going
put your
on?
shirt on and start
Oh my
reading.
God. Give
What
me
are
my
you
gun.
seeing?
Yes, this one that you're on right there. That
The
one.
guy with the.
The Daily
It
Mail.
says cigarette at his own funeral.
Surely.
This one?
yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Puerto Rican man. I love the title.
God.
Puerto Rican man is propped up.
Ask that old man if he's available to produce a fucking show. I'm ready to
Come on.
switch. Now that's Dinah P. Look, this is what Bob wants.
No, I'm
Would
just
you
saying
want a
put them in the
cigarette?
audience. Sit them in the
I
audience.
don't want to join the Coast Guard. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Not so fast.
The body of San Juan was seated with his eyes open and clothed in sports gear while holding a cigarette. I mean, it's like, look at this.
Wow.
Do your friends know you, or do your friends know you?
Am I right? It's what he would have wanted. Now dress him up. That's not a
It's not a
cigarette. That's a
cigarette.
blunt, dog.
Yeah, it's a
What the fuck you
blunt.
talking about?
Maybe kiss.
That's what
didn't
I'm
like
saying.
this.
Bob, that's what I'm saying. Right now, you got edibles in your system. I've been smoking weed forever. Why don't we just get cremated and let people roll us up and smoke us? That'd be cool.
I don't know if that's legal.
Sure, it's legal. Sure, it's legal. That guy was they glued some guy to a lawn chair and drove him around town while he was dead. Of course, what we're asking for is legal.
And Bob pussing out already. I don't think that's legal. No, we're smoking
Yeah.
you, Bob.
Are we sure that's not what Bob's family did to him, and we just haven't noticed?
Oh my God! Can you imagine a huge
Gina's-
bombshell? Bob Levy's been dead for 12 years.
Gina's like a puppeteer and Bean John Malkovich. She's on top.
Weekend at Levy's.
Maybe I did just go on Kevin's show to rest.
Yeah, right. my god, that's
yeah,
crazy.
Me on Kevin's show. Yeah, Gino sucks.
Yeah, yeah. Why? There was so much room for you to jump in and elaborate on stuff. Why didn't you do it more, Bob? Perry's Diploma. I got dibs on the first Bob Blunt. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You get so. I'm on that Levy, son. I done smoked a pack of that Levy. Oh
Yeah,
man, I think.
But if you hear Levy's dying, sell your stock in Marlboro.
Yeah,
Oh.
quickly,
Yeah.
get off that sinking ship
I'll stop
immediately.
again soon.
You smoking that blue cheese Kush, son? I got that blue cheese Kush.
I'll stop again soon. I can't wait. I can't wait. We gotta come up with some bets for this next one. But I mean, we got to stick to it now.
Mhm.
And this time, no vapes, no
No,
patches.
you can't. Well, you got to have a patch.
You don't gotta
No,
have a patch. You don't.
Cold
don't.
turkey, baby.
I
Okay.
lasted longer without the patch and whatever things, the vapes. I lasted longer without any of those. As soon as I went to the vape, I was ready to crumble.
Gateway
All
drug.
right, let's try it again next Monday.
Okay. All right.
Happy
So-
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Oh no,
By
no,
Wed-
no.
Yeah.
We're
By
not on
Wednesday, I'll
Monday,
have
so
by
Tuesday.
Tuesday, I'll have a new pack of smokes ready to go.
Yeah, no, we'll
You
start
tell-
Tuesday.
You don't tell me you don't want to be like floating in your pool smoking a cigarette. That's that you're christening it. You gotta be.
I mean,
You gotta
that is
christen
a-
your pool with a cigarette. Just sitting
All right,
on it.
so
even if you don't
Tuesday,
smoke,
Tuesday.
even if you don't smoke, a pool owner is entitled to do that. I agree with
Right.
Anthony.
All right,
George
so if
Carlin wanted to be
look,
blown
I
up.
can do
That
it
is true.
Monday, and so Tuesday we can stop that. I don't have Bob. No, I don't want.
I don't have Bob's number, and I don't want Mike's. Well,
Peter, I'll give you
sounds-
Bob's number at
Yeah,
the end of the
that's-
show.
$2. Bob is who sell tickets, not the KB. Why are you writing it like Iron Sheik talks? Bob is the one sell tickets, not the KB. Bow.
Menopause is a bitch, Terry. That
It's
was
a
about
beach.
yeah.
Oh,
about
yeah.
fun, yeah.
Poke him if you got him. All right.
Hmm.
AJ Soprano didn't age well. Did he?
No, he did. There's a picture. I found a picture there.
Get out of here. Him too?
No, he looks fine. Do you have it?
Oh.
That guy?
I thought he was talking about me.
Thanks for saving.
Oh,
But
me.
that was like AJ Soprano.
He might be.
area.
He might be. Uh-oh.
I get it now.
Shuli Network gave out Richard Jenny's phone number. Hey,
Mhm.
that was in private. That was in private.
And he gave out my number. Can you believe it? The guy gave out my number.
So this is but then what's wrong with him?
He looks
No,
good.
Yeah.
I don't
he,
really-
he literally looks like a Piazza. He looks like, like Piazza.
I mean, come on. You show me Shelley Duvall, and then you tell me this dude's hit a wall? Come on, dude. What are we talking about? Thank you for saving peaches,
welcome.
Mario. You're welcome.
It's a weird way to talk about your mom, but then you're welcome.
Bob, you should be the next Zyn spokesperson.
What's that?
What is Zyn? Does anybody know?
I do
I
not
think
know.
it's a nicotine replacement thing. We do have that new sponsor starting.
Oh, we do. We have a new sponsor starting, Bob, a nicotine replacement sponsor.
What is that?
I don't
I
know.
think-
Should,
They have like what do they call them? Like lozenges, and I don't know what else they might have, but for sure little like sucky candies.
you want to suck something, Bob?
No,
You smoking?
is this something that's coming when? This will stop you?
We're gonna try it. Yeah, we're supposedly this is a replacement for nicotine, meaning we can stop smoking cigarettes, and this will satisfy our craving for nicotine,
I
and we
think it's
can
synthetic nicotine.
synthetic nicotine.
All right, let's try it then.
Well, that
Yeah,
doesn't
we're gonna
sound
try it.
helpful.
The
You might
check's
as well
clearing.
smoke
We're gonna try it. God damn it, it's gonna work.
Hey, you want to quit smoking? Suck on this.
That's you know what we should come out with our own non-smoking laws and just call it "suck it." You want to quit smoking? Suck it. That's the commercial. Suck it.
Michael Green brings up a point there in the chat. Do you get up in the middle of the night and smoke at all, Bob?
Mm-mm.
Never.
No, very rare. I'll come in here and have a
No,
cigarette.
never. Very rare. All
No,
right.
no,
Never.
very rare. I mean, I'll
Never.
go in there, watch. We'll watch that show, a bunch of episodes, and I don't have an urge.
Speaking of rare, this episode is brought to you by Rustic Cuts. Rustic Cuts, the Beef
Today's the
Hey,
day, boys.
We made steaks yesterday, man. Unbelievable. On the
I'm
grill.
talking to Jason today, and I want to get him on the show maybe Friday. Come on and talk about what's going on with them and all the cool shit that's happening for him right now. So, but yeah, Rustic. I'm talking to them today and getting everybody's orders. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. The Office did suck it. God damn it! I can't fucking do anything. Everything I bring up, somebody did it. Everybody did it. Everybody did everything.
It's all been done.
Gina, I've seen somebody write "aju" in the chat before. That's been done. Yeah, done. First thing out of bed, cigarette. Done. That question's been asked before.
Well,
Hack.
I come in here with my coffee, and I do.
Yeah, first thing. 100%. It's a medley of bodily fluids
No,
and
it's
sounds.
mostly just me clearing my throat. I mean,
There's more than that. There's
Yeah.
no, I don't think so.
Oh my God! It is. Where's your wife? She's in the chat. Gina, I'm not exaggerating here.
I don't
It's
make
like-
a lot of. I make a lot of noises only because that's what I do. I've always done that.
You make. You know who makes less noise than you? One-man bands. You know, guys with the bass drum and the cymbals and the guitar and the harmonica.
That's a Bob quote.
Yeah, they make that is a Bob quote. They make less noise than you. Those guys, when it comes to the morning, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Fine, right after.
He's kicking up his knees. There's got cymbals.
Oh my God! I was with my kid the other day. I was showing her, the elevator trick when you're by the window and you push the button and then you squat down like you're going the other. So I tell her, her mom's in the kitchen, we're outside, and I go, "I'll show you this trick," and I do the elevator button and I squat down and both my knees just go like just so loud, and she just goes, "Oh my God, are you okay?" She thought I had been hit. And I'm like, I go, "Yeah, it's just my knees." She's like, "That sounded terrible." I'm like, "Yeah."
Did you really expect to impress her though with that elevator gag?
No, but she did like the spiral staircase bit after that. I threw in the spiral staircase and that blew her mind. That was like, how are you doing that? It's the best.
The elevator was fucking stupid, but the wine cellar.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. We were going down to the cellar for some wine.
Yeah. Let me go downstairs from the loft for a second and get into the living room. Be right back. And then just keep going in quick circles. Love it.
Your knees are broken. You blow out your knees.
I cannot. I don't know about you guys. Could either of you squat down without your body making a sound? Like that's the game.
You know I can't. No matter what.
I know
There's
that.
something coming out of me.
And I know you're not getting back up either.
Yeah,
I know that.
I mean, I kind of stretch all the time, different ways on the floor and all that shit. I do all that shit.
Bob stretching. I gotta see video of that. Ow! Ow! Let go.
It's like I'm working everything back. Everything's coming back good. I mean, it's amazing.
Leland Mandingo, you sound like an awesome dad. Block him, troll. Thank you, Leland. Zan is lagging. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? Guy's in a fucking wife beater. You want me to give him a hard time for that?
This is as good as it gets. All right, you're lucky. You're welcome. I'm here. Fine.
Guy doesn't own a shirt with sleeves. You want Wi-Fi? Ah.
Mike can't even look at me in the face. Look at me, Mike. Look at me.
He's drawing you.
I'm tallying up the sales of the book.
How long does it take you to add?
Wow.
How long does it take you to add 5 plus 6? I mean, it's.
This is only up till April 23rd. This is what he's
okay.
Giving me. I think that's it, right? Oh wait, hold on.
I know Neil Berliner. He's a good man. And
how many people wrote this book? How many?
There was 4 of us. I wrote the funny ones.
And
those
either
guys-
I wrote the book. Each of you did one word at a time. I mean, that's a cool book, right? Like, and you don't know what the other guy's gonna write, and by the time it gets back to you, boom, done. I love that.
He didn't even give me a straight answer here.
Oh, shock! And you wanted him on the air.
Well, at least we could have made fun of his
Julie's
hair.
knee sounds like someone sitting in a wicker chair from Pier 1. It ain't good, man. It ain't good. And they were so loud. Sounded like you broke a couple sticks to throw in a campfire. Like it was just wild.
Hey, Julie.
What's up?
Bobby Fran sent us a video.
He did?
He did. This is I've got it muted because there's music playing in the background, but this is a rapper who just died, and this is some video from his funeral.
I love it. Bobby Fran. Shout out to Bobby Fran. Good dude.
He was actually there. He was actually at that funeral.
By the way, I've been to rap concerts. This is as much as they move on stage when they're alive, too. By the way, not a lot of showmanship.
How do they got him standing up?
That's a great question.
Well, rigor mortis, baby.
Mm.
You said rigor?
What an A, not a hard R, not a hard R.
Did they put a Burger King crown on his head?
They go, yo, now you got it your way, son. No, you don't take this shit from nobody, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. You can have it your way. That's insanity. That's
You don't
insane.
go out like that. Yeah,
But there's shit with I'm telling you, I saw a video of them like riding around town on a motorcycle with the dead person on the back of the motorcycle. Like really, he wanted that? I find that hard to believe. I find it very hard to believe that the family would want that. And yeah, just odd.
Yeah.
Just
well,
odd.
He originally wanted to sleep with Pam Anderson, but then we saw the pictures. We figured put him on the bike instead. Yeah.
But why don't they bury people standing up like this way? Just put it in the ground. You could fit more people.
Some countries do that, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they do.
It makes sense.
It does. It does. Just drop them in there. Just fucking, you know what I mean? Just fucking go down the matrix, pluck them, drop them, turn them into batteries, moving on to the next. Let's go.
In New Orleans, they put you in those crypts because it's so hot and humid that your body just completely disintegrates within a couple of years, and then they can just scoop you and make more room for your
That's cool.
descendants. Yeah.
I'm looking here if there's anything image-wise that's even weirder than that, dude. Look.
Oh, there's so many of them. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. This is wild. This is
really spend a lot of time on those funerals.
Yeah. So Bob, you don't have a will,
for?
right? So you don't. So when you die, who knows what's going to happen to you?
I'm not going to die again.
Well,
no. I mean, look. Yeah. I mean, she knows what to do.
But what if you die together? What if you was a terrible?
Well, then
plane
they'll
crash?
figure it out.
Well, how do you know?
All right, I'll get a will.
Oh,
I have the Rascals' money in one Swiss account. I have the Bonkers' money in the other Swiss account.
Mausoleums, they also use them because the floods would bring the coffins out of the ground.
Yep.
See, that's a little exciting, you know? You can have coffin races and streams.
Do you want a floatable and inflatable casket for your pool?
Oh, yeah.
If you die, we'll just display you on the pool.
Exactly. I got to go out there and check and see if there's a goddamn sticker out there now because of the concrete. You know what I mean? He's like, let me know if if they're coming today to inspect again.
Shouldn't he know if the concrete's coming today?
No, the concrete came yesterday.
Oh.
So now we have to, he goes, let me know if there's a sticker there.
I kind of does look like Shuley.
I know it does, right? Miriam Burbank was positioned at a table with beer, whiskey, and cigarettes nearby, nails painted the colors of her favorite American football team for her service in New Orleans.
Right.
See, this is what I would like to do with Bob. Just put different hats on him. Make it fun, you know?
Do a photo op.
Did not want people looking down on him when he died. So, Mr. President, so at his service, he was standing up, leaning on a lamppost with his hands on a walking cane. Oh, God. This is another one.
Do you guys notice a pattern, by the way?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah. I see a website that would make Anthony
look at
very
this.
happy.
Now that's badass. All right. You make all the jokes you want, but that is badass. Damn. And they even got the steering wheel cover. Oh, man, that's the best. Yeah, that looks
What's he
normal. It looks like
doing?
he's doing
I think
security at his
Looks
own
like
funeral.
he's pissing in the bushes.
Yeah.
He was shot dead in 2008 and thrown over a bridge in his underwear. Is now remembered as El Muerto Paro, or Dead Man Standing. His corpse was leaning against the wall, dressed as a rapper and wearing his favorite New York Yankees cap.
All right.
This dude, they broke his spine and positioned him on a motorcycle.
Wow.
They left it. What? The paramedic. So they buried him in an ambulance. The fuck?
They didn't bury him in the ambulance. I'm sure they needed the ambulance. I think they dragged him out afterwards. They
Yeah.
dragged out his lifeless corpse and dumped him in a ditch.
Oh, this guy wanted to pose their son as Che Guevara. That's cool.
Wow. It's a little cosplay.
There we go. Boxer Christopher Rivera Mora standing in the ring, gloves and head bowed. Mora could have been preparing for the fight of his life if he wasn't dead.
Dead.
That's good. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty wild shit. This fucking people are. I just don't understand what's happening in the family. Like somebody in your, God forbid, my dad, he's up there. He's 86. He's going to be in October. God forbid he drives in. They go, hey, we're thinking of, we want to strap him to a hang glider and let him go off. I mean,
One last ride.
that's what he would have wanted. It's
When I die, dress me up as Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, I got news for you. Once they're dead, it's not about what they want. Okay.
Yeah, they want to be alive.
Yeah, they could care less how the rest of this procedure goes. These proceedings. What I want is not to fucking have the last memory of my dad being shot out of a goddamn circus cannon. Is that too much to ask for?
Yeah.
Being dressed up like a biker.
Well, I also don't want to spend, $150,000 on a funeral. How about just there's like a Folgers can in your future? How does that sound? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna scatter you across the Newark, we're at the Newark airport.
I remember being at my buddy Wallace's funeral and seeing him lower. This was the guy they had the open casket for, and then they lower him down, and then but before they lower him down, they put his favorite Raiders blanket on his coffin, and I go, and even then, I love Wallace. Even then, I'm like, why? For what? You could use it. We could get cold.
You wanted that blanket so bad.
It was, and the other part of me is like, I thought he was a Steelers fan. What the fuck is this Raiders shit all of a sudden?
A buddy of mine died. He was a bass player, and they buried his bass in the coffin with it. I'm like, oh, that's a waste of a nice bass.
I mean, what a waste. What a waste. You got to cover the cost of the goddamn service. So pawn that fucking thing. What's wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Am I the only idiot?
No one ever say they missed the bass player, though, right?
No. Funerals are for the living. Amen, Ian. Amen.
That's true.
Look, everyone should just be burned to ashes. Make that law. Agreed. They ain't gonna worry about burying people, and it's because the only ones winning are the funeral homes and the cemeteries, or otherwise Jews. Thank you. When Ray dies, he wants a pink blanket with him. I believe that. I believe
Mummified
that.
in his blanket.
But he doesn't want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about the pink blanket, but I will let you put it on. Shuli's people won't like that idea. I know we don't cremate.
Ray doesn't try to start things, but he does.
I mean, on a professional level, he starts shit, and he's not. And you're 100% right. He doesn't try to, but for whatever reason, there's nothing in his head that says maybe you shouldn't talk about this, Ray. Maybe you shouldn't bring this up if you don't have all the facts, Ray.
Because I turned on Misery Loves Company yesterday, and he's like, "Yeah, Carl helped Chad," and he's like, "What?" And this is after Kevin putting Carl up on a pedestal for a while, and
he helped Chad with what?
Basically, he got strikes on his thing. He said Kevin gave him strikes.
Oh, wait
So-
a minute. So Chad on YouTube got channel strikes via Kevin, or at
He
least
had one. Then he said he had, I guess, he got 2 more yesterday. So he went from another channel,
and then Carl,
he hit up Carl and said, "I don't
and
know."
Carl
if you're
helped
gonna
him
hit
fight
them."
the copyright claim, the
He
copyright
told him what
strike.
to
He's
do,
helped.
yeah. And then,
Which, by the way, Carl is great at it because he helped us when Stuttering John
yeah,
sent us strikes. Carl was the one who came to us. Well, we came to him and we said, what's going on? We had never gotten a strike before. We didn't know anything about it. And right away, he's like, here's what you write him back. Sent us a template, basically, of what to write back.
Mhm.
And it worked. It worked. So, wow. So Carl, this is so weird. So wait a minute.
yeah.
So let me just figure out this timeline for a second here, because this is fucking weird. So we go back. Let's go back to simpler times, right?
Uh-huh.
There was you and Chad and Kevin, MLC. That was MLC.
Yes.
Everybody hated Gino. Everybody hated Carl, among other people. But those were the two biggest ones, right? Then we fast forward to Chad's no longer on the show. Now it's just you and Kev.
Yeah.
And now Chad sucks. Carl's good. Carl's good. Carl's okay now.
Yeah.
Carl comes on MLC. Carl gets praised because he doesn't like Chad and continues to cover Chad and goof on Chad. Then Chad gets a strike from Kevin Brennan, freedom fighter. And then Chad. Now the question is, did Chad go to Carl or does Carl reach out to Chad?
The story is that he emailed him.
Chad emailed Carl.
And he got something about, you're probably not going to answer me, but this is
Well, it
what,
just
and
goes
he
to
did.
show to show what a good guy Carl is.
Well,
number
that's
one.
what
All
I
jokes
think.
aside.
Carl is more like, you don't want to see somebody not be able to make a living, I guess.
And Jay, I'm not trying to figure out the show. I'm trying to figure out how anyone expects anyone to like, everybody's full of shit. Everybody will buddy up to whoever can help them at that moment. That's my point. That's my point.
That's comedy
sat
since
there-
the beginning.
The guy sat there and screamed about Carl, what a hack he was for months, almost as long as he screams about me. And the second Carl doesn't like somebody he likes, Carl's a good guy now. Carl's always been a good guy. Always. So
Right,
yeah,
Mike?
so now
He's a peach.
this is fantastic. So this is
Well,
amazing.
can't he like him? Well, can't he like Carl and Carl still be a hack at the same time? I mean,
Sure, I guess.
No, but that
I mean,
goes
anything's
away.
possible.
That goes away when you like somebody.
I mean, anything's possible. There's a
we're
guy,
all friends now.
propped up on a motorcycle. Well, we can do anything in this day and age.
That all sounds all kind of gay to me.
It
all
really
this
does.
drama stuff. You guys really got roped into it, huh? Jesus
I know,
Christ.
we're out.
You're out of the
this is
business?
this is well, we've been out for months, but this is fascinating to me that it's like it's such high school fucking little kid bullshit.
Yeah. Writing
It's so
stuff like you
stupid.
probably won't respond to me. I get those texts too from
Well, something like, I'm not
you
sure
probably
of
won't text me,
exactly
probably
what was written, but I guess he was surprised that Carl hit him back.
Oh, Carl's
Bob,
a
will
good
you tell
dude.
Shuli that I feel I'm not treated well on the BS show? Can you tell Shuli that for me, Bob?
Oh, believe me, that was my job for every day of trying to keep shit together. You know
Between
what I mean?
Chad
Every-
and Kevin, right?
every day.
You and that's what people don't realize is literally Bob was a social worker on that show. Like, he's taking time out of his life to try and cheer Chad up and get him, not bummed out or whatever, and then going back and forth with Kevin, giving Chad's demands or requests, and then Kevin, and it's just like, fuck, man, what the hell? What'd you sign up for? It's a lot of work.
It was crazy. It was totally crazy. Because
Don't
once
you
you think
think
you
so?
have you have something done, and then all of a sudden it just goes the opposite way, and you're like, no more.
I mean, this is getting good. This is getting good.
Used to eat out of asses. Now you have to wipe them.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any
yeah.
sense.
No, so I guess Carl did, Carl's has the, he knows how to do that shit. And, you can fight anything, on here. You can.
Julie needs to go to war with Carl. The truth stinks. I'm not going to war with it. Why? Because you want a war? I'm going to go to war? Like, I happen to like Carl a lot, and I think he's a really good dude. So I'm not interested in fighting with Carl. I'm not interested in fighting with anybody. Coming up on 50. What the fuck? What, I'm in a fucking yell match with old men? Fuck that. Let's meet in the park. Get it over with. Let's fucking go.
Bring your oil can.
Bring your oil can. Let's fucking settle it. Like fucking men giving out people's numbers. I'm going to give you 3. You figure out the rest. Why don't you go fuck yourself, you little cunts? Let's show up. Put up. Shut up. That's it. Done. Done with these fucking. He said this. Did you know that he did that? Me.
Welcome to Potomania 1.
Yeah. I mean, no wonder nobody's fucking you. You sound like a fucking pussy. Nobody's gonna jump on that. Jesus Christ. Julie, you probably won't respond to this, but 6 million of them? Prove it. Show us the books. The numbers are fudged, Mighty Horse. The numbers are fudged. Yeah. I'm trying to help you guys with truth. Truth of what? You're not even a real person. You got it's 3 letters and a fake picture. What truth is coming out of there?
We all just get together. We can we just band together and just come to the conclusion that we all hate Ray. Can we
Yeah.
I
am.
I'm in front again.
So Ray brought that up yesterday.
What?
Yeah, everyone hates
that
me.
Carl helped Chad, and just the reaction of Kevin was hilarious. It just he was basically like, wait a minute, he helped him get. I know he doesn't like him, but it's like, I guess Carl's looking at it like the guy can't do a show now, right? You can't do a show when you have.
Well, he's in danger because once you get that 3rd strike, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's over.
So
I think his monetization is suspended for a certain amount of time.
No, well, they do it for a while, until you have like a few days to argue it, right, or something like that.
Well, so what happens is, like when we got the strike, you respond, and you write an email back, and then that person who filed the strike, I believe, has 7 days to now take this to court, like to file it in a court of law. And so a lot of times that doesn't happen. So it's kind of you appealing the strike puts the ball in their court, basically.
Okay.
And now they have to do something to keep it going. 10 days. Thank you, Reels. Yeah. So that's one strike was removed yesterday. So he jumped back on and tested. Everything worked, including super chats. Good. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes like we had 2 strikes at one point, and one of them got the first one we got took months. We wrote the appeal, took months for them to drop it. The second one got dropped very quickly based on so it's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to it, but yeah, but it's fightable. But that's the other problem is like YouTube keeps moving the lines, right? Like they keep, they keep not just copyright strikes from other channels, but like,
we got in trouble for man boobs.
We got in trouble.
Yeah.
We showed a guy who's getting breast reduction surgery. We showed a clip of him FaceTiming his mom while they're sucking the fat out of his tits.
That's why I was afraid to have it on today. I didn't want another strike.
Anthony, thanks for keeping the camera low.
Yeah, thanks for keeping those fucking jugs wrapped up.
Provocative, just provocative.
Hey,
Too hot for Shuli TV.
Yeah. The Lost Episode BS show. Too much skin.
Slobs gone wild.
Sometimes this show feels like Joe has a gun to my head and Zenhauser is about to snuff me out in the back of a Mack truck. Producer
That's an
Joe
honest face.
is
Look at
Skinny
that face.
Harry. Yeah, he's a tiny little thing.
Oh yeah, polar bear. Bob, can you sell Perry your testicle tiger? He broke his. It was
What
made
happened? His
glass.
picture? The
It was a
tiger
glass.
picture?
It was actually glass. It was written on, drawn on
Some
glass,
glass.
and he dropped it and that stuff. So this.
What do you mean
this
drawn
was-
on glass? What are you
It was-
talking about?
it
Is it in a
was-
frame?
No, it was made into the glass,
Wow.
and now it's over. So now, but they have it. They were able to get like a copy of it from the thing, and they'll make more.
Real showing a clip and commenting on it, I can see, but snipe streaming a full show doesn't sound like fair use to me. Listen, and that's debatable. I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I mean, when we do Rico,
It was etched.
it's a produced package, right? It's a edited package that. But then again, we were never in a position to go live and like watch him. But it's one thing here's what I'll say. If you're behind a paywall going live and somebody is snipe streaming your entire show, that's different. But if he's free on YouTube and Chad is watching his free show on YouTube and commenting on it, I don't know that you can do something about that. That's tricky. Chad
Right,
actually
it's out
got
there
a
in the, it's in the public. So
that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Chad actually got a strike for an MLC clip he had on his channel that he said Kevin said he could use.
Oh my God, this is really junior
imagine-
high bullshit.
I mean, imagine having this much free time where you're looking through somebody else's fucking YouTube to strike their
he
shit.
said that he could use it, but then he didn't let him use it.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
He trusted Kevin. You
Um,
shouldn't trust me.
we got trust don't sell tickets. All right. We have a game or two to play. We have a video for Bob to make him smile. The boys found
No.
something that is
Oh,
really,
okay.
really something that you're gonna love. And
Fat people. Falling.
maybe.
Huh?
All I said was a video you'll love, and the one thing he threw out is exactly what the boys have. Fat people falling.
Wow.
Unbelievable. He knows what he likes,
Yep,
and we
yeah.
know what he likes.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
important thing. And I do have a final tally on the books. If you want to do it, we can save that and maybe do a.
All right, you know what?
teaser.
Let's take a quick break.
Mhm.
Chat, I want you guys in the chat guessing what's the number, what's the total for number of books sold, haha history. And if it's as low as I think it is, I will match it.
Books don't sell books.
Joining us, Anthony Zenhauser, and of course, Mike Morris, Bob Levy, Shuli here. The crew's in the back. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in like 3-4 minutes. Bye, everybody.
Mhm.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shuli Network would like to welcome a new sponsor joining us, Factor. Now, if you don't know what Factor is, you're about to learn. Factor is healthy eating made easy. Fresh, ready meals delivered to your doorstep. During the prime spring season, you need wholesome, convenient meals to energize you for warmer, more active days and keep you on track for reaching your goals. Factor's America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. It can help you fuel up fast with ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and tackle everything on your to-do list. You're too busy to cook this May? I get it. Mother's Day, Father's Day, a lot of days. With Factor, you skip the trips to the grocery store. You skip the chopping, the prepping, the cleaning up. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat it up and enjoy. Then get back outside, soak up the warmer weather. Looking for calorie-conscious options ahead of summer? Try delicious, dietitian-approved Calorie Smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. Need an extra boost of energy to support your wellness goals for this spring? Try Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving. They offer delicious flavor-packed options on the menu each week, fit in a variety of lifestyles from keto to Calorie Smart, vegan plus veggie, and protein plus and is prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians. Each meal has all the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long while meeting your goals. And if you're looking to mix it up, you can add a protein to select vegan and veggie meals each week. They have 34 plus chef prepared, dietitian approved weekly options. There's always something new to try. Plus, you can round out your meal and replenish your snack supply with an assortment of more than 45 add-ons, including breakfast items like delicious apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and cheddar egg bites, bacon and egg breakfast skillet. I mean, the more I tell you, the more hungry you're going to get. The sooner you need to jump on this. You know, with Factor, you can rest assured you're making a sustainable choice. They offset 100% of their delivery emissions to your door. Source 100% renewable energy for their production sites and offices. This May, get Factor and enjoy clean eating without the hassle. Simply choose your meal and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. So here's what you do. Head to factormeals.com/Shuli50. Use the code Shuli50, SHULI50, to get 50% off your first box. That's code Shuli50 at factormeals.com/Shuli50 to get 50% off your first box. Go to the site, get your 50% off, and we thank Factor for being a sponsor of the Shuli Network. Let's get back to the show. Friends, family, and loved ones. I bet you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet, have you? Not to fear, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are here. I'm talking about our pals at Manscaped. They're saving the day yet again with the total package for the father figure in your life. It's time to upgrade his game from waist to face. With this exclusive offer, have him join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code SHULISHOW at manscaped.com. That was cool. It's Father's Day. Let's be honest. We've all seen our pops naked, right? It ain't pretty. And his appearance down there, looked like he was on the ABA All-Star team. I mean, it was lush. There's a lot going on. So, we can't follow in our father's mistakes. We have to go the opposite way and look presentable. In the game of life, being a dad is never easy, but it's time to treat your pops like the ultimate Father's Day MVP with the Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package, he'll find their signature Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, brand new Weed Whacker 2.0, ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, a travel bag to hold his goodies. I mean, what more do you want? Lasers? Oh, and we can't forget about the moneymaker. Manscaped has absolutely changed the game with their brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit for fathers around the world. I live by this thing now. I love it. Included is the Beard Hedger trimmer, beard shampoo and conditioner, beard oil, beard balm, and 2 free gifts with their signature beard comb and scissors. We all know dads love their comfort. If his grooming routine is already dialed, make sure to hook him up with Manscaped Boxers 2.0. As silly as this sounds, this might be my favorite thing in the entire package. Love them. So comfortable. Perfect. It's without a doubt the best boxers for men of all ages. So get 20% off plus free shipping with the code SHULISHOW at manscaped.com. What'd you say? Bring that back? That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code SHULISHOW. Make this Father's Day one he won't forget with Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped. Let's get back to the show.
What up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here, BS Show.
Most of us are here.
Most of us are here, getting ready for that second hour. Well, he's not going to rush a cigarette. I like that he's taking his time smoking outside when he can take his time smoking inside. Right in front of the camera. But sometimes you want that fresh air.
You need closure to quit. You gotta start somewhere. You just gotta take it outside, and then after that, and it's all done.
The next quit. Does he last? And I mean, if he sticks no vapes, no nicotine, he doesn't last 48 hours.
No, 100% not.
That first night, no, he's gonna get up in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning.
You want to see Angry Bob? No vapes, no nicotine.
Yeah.
By day 2, someone's dead.
Yeah.
Someone's dead.
And people are throwing cigarettes at him.
Yeah, I had to take a picture of. They put a sticker up.
Oh, okay. You gonna give that to Joe?
To what?
Brett's Hollywood show. I'm the real Steve Ames. Send me a link. You know, that just got me thinking. I was reading that Friday when we do the paywall version of this, we should do like the last hour, maybe last half hour. Put the link out in the chat, and any one of the members want to jump on, they can jump on. But you got to be on camera.
You gotta have big tits.
You gotta have titties, and you gotta be on camera. That's all. All right. When we went away, everybody was guessing how many books were sold, how many copies of Ha Ha History were sold. Mike got the number confirmed. Now it's our turn to guess. Now the chat.
Now I'll give you the info
84.
here. This is starting from January 29th.
Boy, that's a big drop from 500, Bob. But go ahead. Yeah.
Well, it was actually out. Kindle was available in December because they wanted.
We're just talking total number of sales.
Get to the fucking point, you fucking making up
Wait,
excuses, motherfucker.
This is overall sales or just from December?
There's days where the sun was shining. Sales, I think. No, it's overall just sales in general, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Hold on. People want to know, why is Corey Adam dressed like that dancing dude from Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
Oh, those are two references.
Anthony looks like he sells squid from a fucking truck.
That's why
I look like I'm Shuli's bitter enemy.
You really do. You're on the other side of the wall right now. I'm going to tell you that. Put the rock down. Put the rock down. All right.
I think it's time to double the bet on the poll.
Oh, well, hold on. First things first. Let's get to Mike's failure, then we'll get to this failure. All right, let's go.
Double it.
Okay, hold on. I like it. I like where this is going. Okay. Total number of copies of Ha Ha History sold. All right. Let's go around. Bob, you have a guess? You have a number? You said what? 84?
85, but one got sent back, so 84.
Okay, 85. Bring it back to 84
we're
for
thinking
a week.
that only one would get sent back.
I know, you're out of your mind. All right.
Now the book is just called History. There's no ha-ha in it.
Right. Okay, so, who are these guys? What are these guys talking about today? We're talking about something we talked about before you jumped on the bandwagon, which is shitting on Mike. So if anybody's hacking today,
send him a link. Send him a link.
It's not even him. You guys think every person that pops into the chat is the real person. Send him a link, though.
It is him.
Send him a link.
Just in case.
Because I fall for it too. I'm like, what if it's actually? Because the other day it was Anthony. I didn't think it was Anthony. He was donating like it was me in Super Chat. I go, that ain't Anthony. And it was Anthony. Okay, for real guess, 537 Lost in the Sauce.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
think he's crazy, really, when I think about it now.
683 plus 1, Leland and Dingo. 69 for Clowder. Anthony, do you have a guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1,500.
I like this. Bob, Shuley, and Mark. Watch your backs. 150? Is that what you said?
No, 1,500.
1,500. Okay.
We're guessing how many books of Ha Ha History was sold since January or December or whatever. There's no way it couldn't have went into the hundreds.
More tickets than you sold at Potsdam. I'm going to say 1,500.
999, as Perry said.
$1. I'm going to go with Bob saying it didn't hit 3 digits. I'm going to say it did. I'm going to say 110. That's my guess. Okay. Bob clearly has a stake in this book. 2,300. I mean, Mike would have told me to go fuck myself a long time ago. All right. I said 110. You said what now, Bob? 80 what?
87.
87 and
84.
And Zen, you said
1,500. I'm gonna say 1,500 books because I think Mike is a genius. I think people know that they don't want to admit it on the show.
Definitely.
In
None
the
of us want
chat.
to admit that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Carl, why don't you get the book and do the audio version of it?
And I'm always saying
Mm.
that get Mike Bichetti to do the audio version.
Oh,
Ryan.
thank you. Ha ha.
Ryan saying 11.
I bought 1,499, so I'm assuming.
Shuli Edgar saying John's IQ 87. He's Mensa.
Menzer.
Okay. All right, Blinky. I'm not going to allow this. Okay. All right. I know what you're doing. All right. Are
That
we
guy's a hack.
counting? Are we counting when they are resold in a thrift store?
No,
Do I
they're
hear
not
something
there
crazy?
yet.
You remember when Gary's book came out that he did not long ago?
They call me Baba Booey.
They call me Baba Booey. So when it came out, he was doing the press tours and everything. And then it was like he was doing a couple book signings. And we went to Connecticut. And I go and cover it for the news. And we walk into the bookstore, and the first thing you see is a giant setup right in the middle of the front of the store. They call me Baba Booey. Half price all over. It was the day it came out. It was half price. And he walked in smiling. He saw that. And he goes, "No, that's not a good sign." And he just kept walking. And I was like, "Oh."
Wow.
All right. This is the next bet we're doing. How many cigarettes will Bob drop in the new pool?
Would you stop it?
Okay. Mike, I think the guesses are in.
Okay.
All right.
All
Oh, no.
wonderful guesses. The actual amount is
Hold on. 31. Oh, great. WATP already did guessing how many books Mike Morse said.
And
God
you can
damn
call
it.
yourself an author.
Yeah, 31.
31.
31. All right, new game. How many of the 31 copies did Mike and the other guys buy themselves?
Exactly.
I bought none. I think Neil bought almost all of them.
Neil's got a garage filled with 31 books sitting
Because
there.
he says I ask me,
Wait, Redbird said you sold 30 more than he did. He doesn't have a book.
What were you saying about Doc?
So Neil says it's probably wrong because I'm sure that I bought more than that on Amazon for myself and various people, said Neil. So
Okay. Maybe he just checked his email and saw that he purchased 31, but maybe you guys sold more.
They call that a rest
He
seller.
plugs that dumb shit every show.
It was close. I said 29. It is the real Carl. Leo!
I told you. What's up?
What's happening,
Hey.
fellas? How you doing?
hello.
Morning, sunshine.
Mike got 2 strikes on his book. Can you help him?
Can you help him not get a third?
I know you probably won't answer this.
Hey, Carl, I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's going on with the drama, but some people are saying that. So Chad had a couple strikes, reached out to you, and you, being the good dude that you are, you helped us with it. You're helping him with it. True or false, Carl?
Yes, this is all true. It sounds like you are in the loop, Sheila. It seems like you know exactly what's going on.
No. Literally, somebody said that in the chat.
No, it was Ray said it to Kevin yesterday.
Yeah. You know,
I didn't
honestly,
yeah.
I had no idea this was going to happen. I didn't think that like Chad was going to buddy up with me all of a sudden. He's like watching my band's videos on his show and going, "This guy's a great guitarist." Like, what is happening right now?
No, he's not.
Everything-
No,
Yeah, I
he's
swear to
not.
God. I got a text
Oh my
from
god!
I'm out with my wife. We're by the lake having lunch. I get a text from E-Rock going, "Chad is complimenting your guitar playing right now," and Kubia's cocked. I'm like, what? So bizarre.
Oh my god, that's
I
insane.
think people get mad until the situation can change, and then they like them, and then all of a sudden they see they see things they didn't see in their mind because it sounds good.
That's
right?
a very nice way. That's a very nice way of you saying they're fucking phonies, Bob. Is a very nice way of what you're saying. But
I mean, if you guys don't admit that you're all fucking phonies,
Of
then
course,
it's not real radio.
But let me just say, and I said it earlier, and I'm sure the fans will tell you I said otherwise, so I'll say it in front of you. This is really a testament to Carl, because when we had our issues with John, he didn't hesitate for a second. He sent us exactly what we needed. It worked perfectly, and it was so fucking cool of him to help us out with that. Now, Kevin, has he reached out since the news broke? Has he tried to make contact with you? What's going on there?
So
I was in communication with Kevin yesterday morning before he found out about this, and I'm booked to be on the show today. I'm on MLC today. As far as I know. As far as I know, I'm on today. So we'll see what happens. The way that it ended yesterday, I know Bob was checking it out. The way it ended with Kevin going, oh, I guess I'm going to war with Carl now. So we'll see. But honestly, and I guess what Chad was doing was he was telling people to strike MLC's channel, and I think Melton's getting into this game too, where he's telling people to report everyone. It's like,
why?
I hate all of that shit. Giving out phone numbers, reporting people, and tattling and trying people in trouble. It's so stupid. Like, could you imagine if in radio, instead of just like saying that the other show sucks, you're actually calling up the program director of the other station and trying to get the guy fired? It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Reaching out to the FCC to try and help them now, which I believe happened to Howard back in the day from certain radio stations. And it's like, yeah, I get it, man. It's like, what the fuck? Battle it out and move on.
People set the precedent
but
for
the
this
facts
a long
don't
time
come
ago.
in too.
Yes.
The facts are always wrong. Like, okay, some of the things that went on from each thing. Chad said that I had Joe not work for him. Did I ever say anything?
No, Bob, let me tell you, there is no one less involved in the inner workings of this dumb network than Bob Levy. Okay. The guy doesn't show up to a meeting. He doesn't, and we don't want him there, quite frankly.
Yeah.
We're working on shit. Bob does his thing. We do ours. Joe came to me when he was asked by Chad to help him and said, "Are you okay with this?" I said, "Absolutely. I'm not Howard. You guys can make money somewhere else and feed your fucking family. Do it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you no." And the minute shit went south, I didn't even pick up a phone. I didn't text Joe. Joe texted me and said, "I'm not comfortable working with this guy." Joe, of all people. Joe, not comfortable being around somebody. Can you believe that? And Joe said, "I'm not comfortable working with this guy. I feel like it's going to cause more bad than good, and I'm not doing it anymore." I said, "Fine. Your thing."
I think it's funny that Joe thought he was going to make money working with Chad Zumach.
And I told him
there's
that.
no money to be made there.
He'll pay you decent the first month because of the hype of everybody tuning in to watch it, and then it's going to be like, "Hey, we're a little short this month. Get ready to hear that," So it wasn't a relationship that was going to last long, regardless. I think. So no word yet on if your appearance is canceled. You're still going through with it today, huh,
I
Carl?
don't think it will be.
Let me check my DMs because who knows what's happened in the last 5 minutes.
Carl can't do radio.
He's not coming on my show. Fuck him.
I thought I booked Brian today a week ago or something too. Today's what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday was supposed to be.
You and book should never be in the same sentence.
No.
I just Stefan wants to know what's going on with the Carl Hamburger versus Mike Morse beef. It's at an all-time high.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, we battled it out on Patreon, so you have to sign up for that.
So would you want to go over his book on your show one day, Carl?
Yes.
Okay, we have to.
Can I do it with you? Can we and Bob join you?
Please.
All right. That means 32 sold. I
was going to say the problem is there's going to be 31 people who are like, "I've already heard this. I don't need to tune in." Is there an audio version of it, Mike?
There is not yet. And I don't think there's
to
enough
work.
of a demand.
Get to work, Mike.
Yeah.
Start recording.
Seriously.
Chad is saying, "I'm telling you, here's what we do. We just read the book, the three of us, and that's the audio version of Mike's book."
There you go.
I'm in.
No, but we should go over the jokes on it, the whole book. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, okay, find them, and then we'll go over them. All right, Bob? I don't have that kind of time. James R499, Chad is just setting up Carl so he can steal his catalytic converter.
Very possible.
I remember staying home from school when I was a little kid, and my mom was working. She was a big fan of Days of Our Lives, and she told me one day, "Watch it and tell me what happens." There's more shit going on in these podcast wars than an episode of Days of Our Lives. It's insane.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like popping on today, and I was checking out Melton a little bit, and I was checking out Steel Toe, and I popped on to you, and I'm like, oh well, they're talking about me. I guess I should probably hang out and listen for a second. And then Iso just sent me the link. I was like, what the hell? I got to go for a bike ride in a minute, but I'll come out and say hi.
Yeah, because it's like the twists and turns in this story are just fantastic. So now
There's too much.
Kevin finding out live on the air that you are helping Chad fight the strike. I mean, you can't script that shit any
But
better.
the funny thing is like how Ray doesn't like he just steps in shit all the time, and it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh wow, you know.
He's like
but,
the Forrest Gump of comedy. He just puts himself in these circumstances and then just
What's great about Ray, he never knows anything about anything. Anytime I was on his show, he didn't know who Alex Jones was. I'm like, Ray, do you know anything that's going on? So he never knows anything about anything. And then all of a sudden, for the first time ever, he's like, oh yeah, no, I know Carl that did help him because I was on his show this past weekend. And he was talking about him. And I think Kevin was like, wait, you know something about something? How is this even possible? It's never happened before.
It's so funny. It reminds me like Casey's thing the other day. I was watching the show where he kind of retired, and I'm watching Melton watching the show, and at one point Casey's talking about getting locked up in Alaska, and Vince goes, "Well, how long were you in jail for?" And Casey says, "I was there for 10 days." And he said, "Why were you in there for so long?" And Casey goes, "I didn't know that they would provide a lawyer for you." And Melton just stops the show and goes, "You didn't know?" He goes, "It's in the Miranda rights. It's in your right." But yeah, I always think of the Chris Rock joke, motherfuckers love not knowing. You know what I mean? It's just
keeping it real.
Yeah, Casey, I told you, he's the one who texted me before the show started. He just goes, "Where you guys at? Upstairs?" And I'm like, "It's a venue. There's no upstairs. It's a ballroom. Like, how do you miss it?" Oh my God. I don't know that.
How do you feel about like I don't like the strike things. I don't like that, especially if it's like, I think if it's done by YouTube, it's a different thing because then you can talk to them. But if somebody else does it, it's kind of, it's like, at the end, what is everybody going to be off the air?
Right. It's a bitch move. And I don't know what the punchline is. That's why I was saying, like, so Melton was going after Steel Toe real hard, stream sniping him and goofing on him. And then he's like, and I haven't seen this, but this is what it was told to me. He was telling his viewers how to report Steel Toe's YouTube channel, trying to get all these people to report him to YouTube. And I'm like, okay, so like, let's say that he gets taken off of YouTube. Like that's his livelihood and his family's livelihood. So he gets taken off of YouTube and then he has to get a different job and you win, or that's funny, or what are you trying to accomplish with this? I think a lot of people do shit without realizing what they're trying to accomplish, which is pretty basic.
I mean, there's other ways of getting the job done where you don't have to affect somebody's, you guys have always said, observe and report, right? But it just seems like people have to get involved these days. And then they're the same people that lecture you on your ethics and how you, how you walk through life. And they go, really? You should be ashamed.
They wear headbands.
You know this better than anyone. You don't have to tell if you have a strong following. You don't have to tell those people to fuck with your enemies. They just will.
No.
So you don't have to come out here and be like, all right, let's all fuck with Steel Toe. It's like, no. As soon as you talk about it for a few episodes in a row, they're going to do it anyway. So
this is classic Opie and Anthony virus.
Yeah, but the whole thing when somebody is okay, if somebody's stealing your stream and doing comment on it, right? What would I said the best thing to do is not bring him up because of the fact then it's just somebody watching a show going, "Oh, this ain't funny. There's nothing. You give nothing." Right. And who did I learn that from? Howard. Howard did that all the time.
If you don't give it air, if you don't give it air, it dies, and vice versa.
You don't talk about Shuley very often on the Howard Stern show these days. I noticed.
No, look at the block party. Like, look how
he left in a good way. He left in a good way.
Yep.
Me, I was taken out. They had people take me out of tapes. Okay.
Yeah.
Would not air.
Yeah, I mean, he's right about that.
Yeah,
like,
you might as well be blackface Howard. They're like, all right, we got to get rid of all of this.
Levy made it in the book, the red flag list book over there.
No fly zone.
Yeah, it's like a store that has a shoplifter book where it's just the pictures of the guys they catch in the store stealing shit.
Levy. I always think that the drama. Okay, with drama, you can only keep that audience long enough. You're not going to keep any new people that are coming in because of the fact that they're going to be like, I don't know who Chad is. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't make sense. So you're throwing away all these new people. And I probably told this to both of them to do, you know what I mean? To do, just do good radio. Just do
a
really
show.
fucking
Just do a
good-
show.
Just shit on Gino. That's the formula. That's all you got to do.
I mean, Carl, I think you would probably be because you're kind of in the mix of the battles of podcasting and stuff. So, I mean, is it that crazy to say that kind of environment and toxicity eventually ends up coming back at the person, right? Like that fan base runs out of shit to attack, and they're gonna find something to attack about you, right?
Yeah, ask Anthony or Jim Norton about that, because they were praised for years on the subreddit until they weren't, and then they went to ruin their lives. And Anthony's brother's gigs are getting canceled because of it. It gets out of control very quickly, and that's what I mean. Like, so I did send Chad an email to kind of talk him through it, but the fact that he's telling people to report MLC's channel, it's like, well, this is what happens, man. You're telling people to do this, and then it's going to come back to you. Like, just keep all of that out of there. And by the way, I want to say Tiberius put a thing here a few minutes ago. More than that, Carl, Melton made template documents to post email to the Minnesotan Attorney General.
Yeah, it's like
to fight Steel. Like, what are we doing? We're tattling to the government on our enemies. What is that?
Yeah, I mean, this that I agree with you 100%. That's ridiculous. Like, you don't need to. You don't need to get that involved. It ain't that serious. It ain't.
I'm pretty sure Melton started that panel anyway. I don't think Steel Toe was talking about nobody likes onions.
I mean, why don't we just cut the wires to their transmissions too? Like Cleveland, in the 90s. Like, it's crazy. 1984 shit. Yeah, you're right. It's wild.
Yeah.
We're what is it? We're eating our own fucking tails, man. It's and everybody's just sitting there watching, and the people online love it because it's just chaos. It's just fucking blood and guts. They want more.
Yeah, they love it
more.
until people tell them where their kids go to school and shit like that. Yeah, then they don't love it anymore when when it becomes personal, because people's personal lives are being outed. And then fans attack fans, and fans attack comics. And then all of a sudden it's like, nobody has a personal life. And then they start talking about your kids. It's like a mafia thing. It's like, hey, how's Judy and Sam doing? Hey, it'd be a shame if,
Right. Things, accidents happen. You never know. But I remember
things
getting
unravel until the only guess you can get is a guy in a Guinea t-shirt.
And a Make-A-Wish kid at a Bills game. You're doing good.
I remember going on Gino's show in Hot Water and literally yelling at him like, stop with the numbers. This is it's only going to escalate. It's only going to get worse. You guys got to stop doing this.
And he told you the universe provides and everything's good and Shamu and
he didn't want to hear it.
Nobody would do this to somebody's face, which is the weirdest thing.
Not your face, even.
Yes.
Yep. You're a tough guy, Bob. You scare the shit out of me, and you're 90.
No, I'm a normal person. I don't deal with
You're
stuff
a vicious
like that.
animal.
I'd rather deal with something in person and then see if this is really the problem. Does that make
Casey's a
sense?
gambling. Yes. No. But yes. And
Yes, it
when
does.
it comes out of your mouth, it does.
But yes.
No, but if somebody will not have the problem they have with you, to your face. There's
100%.
There's no doubt.
Add one more. Just bought one. Whoa, Bob
Look at that.
347. Get it right. Casey is a gambling loser. 330K. Let me tell you something. You have to win 330K to lose it. So there you go. That's a winner in my book. Kevin is going to be mad, Carl. And yes, he said Carl is an amazing guitarist. What? That's insane.
It's so weird. It was so surreal because he even said he goes I'm starting to like Carl, so I'm going to go watch his band to get mad at him again. And then he popped it out of the thing. It's just like it's a cover of Black Betty we were doing. He's like, I wish I could play guitar like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's some weird spam prostitute text thing. It's like, hey, good looking. How are you? It's like, I don't know you on Facebook. All right, let's have a conversation.
Well, it just goes to show you how well it worked. What Carl sent to Chad to fight the strike. It worked so well. He's like, this guy is fucking. What is this? Jack White? I'm watching. Who is this? Is that Carl?
White.
And I have to say this too: what Chad is doing, the stream
Carl
sniping
Van
thing.
Dam.
I don't even know if I think that's probably against YouTube's terms of service. I would imagine because what I do is very different. It's transformative. But Chad will sit there and watch MLC, and 10 minutes will go by, and Chad doesn't even say anything. He's just watching the show. You're like, this is probably a copyright violation. I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough sell. I will give you that.
That's not very transformative, Chad. He's just watching it.
Right. And, well, now people know why we always pause it. There you go. You're never gonna hear a 10-minute, just that show going for 10 minutes. You can't do that. Chad, maybe Carl can teach me guitar and it will be a show.
Yeah, he did say that.
Oh
man. Guitar lessons with Carl.
Oh my God. Oh, am I crazy to think that would hit on the Shuli Network? Am I nuts? But all right, we'll talk about it.
Today's Weezer song will be.
Well,
we
listen.
definitely gotta do the band thing on the next big thing. Truthfully, that would be fucking.
I agree.
Amazing.
That'd be hilarious. We'll do live karaoke. We'll get Anthony up there singing.
Yeah,
get the band together. It'd be great.
I love it. Breaking: the Shuli Network has merged with WATP. The new entity will be known as Shuli TP. What? No, it's not gonna be. I don't want my name first.
But the weird thing is about this. Like I was saying, I always thought by this, like if everybody's going to hate each other, it's good to have 3 or 4 groups together that are not, you know what I mean? That help
alliances, right?
That push each other's stuff and then it grows.
Yeah.
You can't be fighting with everybody, you know?
So we're Team Mudshark. Is that what you're saying, Bob?
No, I'm just saying that like I said that from the beginning, like it was like, that's how I always pushed it. I go, why are you going after somebody I work with? You know what I mean? When you have so many other people, and what's the reason why?
That's the thing that baffles me, is that he can't understand. He keeps thinking that I'm like behind Bob, going, Bob, don't tell, tell what? Watch his mouth. Tell him. He can't understand that. If you went on a show and that person paid you, but also shit on producer Chris or Vinny. Well, Vinny you wouldn't have a problem with, but producer Chris, any of the guys that you're friends with off air, that you have a relationship with, that you banged. Whoops, did that come out? Anyways, you would have an issue with that. I'm sure you wouldn't be comfortable with that person shitting all over your other partners or friends.
Honestly, Kevin Brennan is hilarious, and him shitting on anyone I'm fine with, because it does get real from time to time. And I made this statement on my most recent episode. It's up on YouTube right now, where you know how mad Kevin is by how close his face is to the camera. Like, that's kind of like like if he's back here going, Carl's a fucking idiot, he's joking. But if he's up here going, Bob, I'll fucking kill you, like that's the real thing.
It depends how red he gets too.
Yeah,
that too. Yeah.
It's like the opposite of a roller coaster ride. It's like, oh, he's 3 feet away. He's getting angrier, guys. Back it up. Calm him down.
But
Get
like
some
the
distance.
fact that he said about me is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. And it's like, I'm just reading what Gino sent me. I didn't say he didn't do it. I'm reading it. You know what I mean? Because
you're taking sides, Bob. You're taking his side. Why are you taking his
side? Sides by just reading what he said.
Yeah, Bob took the side of bringing content to the show. How dare you? Reels, what do you guys like better? Chad's laughing impression of Carl or Mike Moore? He does a Mike Morse impression? Get out of here. What does he just do? Stare at the screen for 10 minutes?
I think Mike is actually doing a Chad impression.
Somebody said Kevin doesn't look. Kevin had made no attempt to even
dork.
Talk about anything about whatever since Wednesday. We haven't really talked. Okay,
you guys are supposed to do a gig. You guys are supposed to do a gig this weekend.
I asked him, "Are you still on the gig?" Yesterday, he doesn't write back. I mean, come on, go the fuck up.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because the club hit me up and said, "Is he going to be on the show?"
Well, it'd be nice to be able to give him that information. I'm sure.
Well, he wants to know because it's coming up in whatever Saturday after this.
Where's the link for Atlantic City, Bob? Where's the link?
Okay, here's another thing with the Atlantic City thing. I said, I'm going to have Adam hit you guys hit them up
What? They're not selling tickets. What is the link for?
$10, but because they go, how can I put up a link for nothing? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like Kevin's saying, meet me in the poker room at the Borgata, and they're going, that's going to be an event. That's going to be an event where security shows up and goes, everybody get the fuck out of here, and that's it.
Yeah, no, but basically, they needed to know what kind of stuff they needed. So I said, hit up Adam, and then he said, and they go, they don't have this there, and then Adam said they never wrote back to me after that. But that's not. I passed it over to.
Adam asked if there's a sound system that he can plug into, and they go, we don't have a sound system here. So I don't know how interested they were in it. This is the Borgata. They have a soundboard.
No, it's not the Borgata. It's where they do the comedy at the Tropicana.
The Tropicana. Either way, it's a fully functioning hotel.
Maybe at the third Spanish 21 table, it's the Chinese dealer. You can't miss her. You can't miss her.
We had the Spanish 21 table. Yeah, it's so funny that they're like, Bob, where's the link? The link to what? People are just going to be staring at Kevin eating at the coffee shop. What link can they go into? Oh my
Whatever
God.
makes money.
Next show, Carl versus Mike versus Cardiff guitar duel. What's going on with Cardiff? He's been MIA. Can you fill us in on that? Because I hear that the word blackmail is being thrown around in some instances. What's going on?
I know that Chad's been threatening to dox Cardiff, and he says that he's got a government job, and if he puts this information out, he will definitely lose his job. And I'm like, why? Because he's a potato on the internet? What? I don't know. That's a violation. Is there an employee manual that says you can't be a potato on the internet?
No vegetables of any kind.
In Canada, I think.
That's
probably in
great.
Canada.
One picture of your eyes in a potato suit and your whole world crumbles.
How many eyes does he have? He's got like 50
I'll be
eyes.
right back.
What's going on?
My
Take a
neighbor's calling.
Your neighbor's calling. All right. Don't pull a gun on him. Am I right,
Kevin.
Joe? Hey-oh. All right. Well, listen. So now, but why, Chad? Why? Because the guy breaks your balls? He's not doxing anything of yours. He's not putting any of your personal information out there. Goof on. It's not hard to goof on Cardiff. It's not hard.
The best is that so Chad lives his life based on Twitter polls. So he put a Twitter poll out asking if he should dox Cardiff or not. I'm like, should I ruin this person's life? Yes or no? It's like, what?
Should I leave a trail of evidence for my next court appearance? Why are you asking on social media if you should?
That also
someone?
in his mind takes off his responsibility to him,
Right.
For him.
Because when he got really drunk on his show and passed out on his own show, he goes, yeah, but I put out a Twitter poll asking whether I should be drunk or not on the show, and people said I should. So it's like, it's out of my hands now. What am I going to do?
In that way, Chad is a lot like John. The minute you start to feel any sympathy for him, you're reminded he's a scumbag. Yeah, it's weird, and it's like Carl isn't helping because I don't mean to speak for you, but I think you're not helping because you want to be pals and you dig Chad. You're helping to fight people who are getting strikes that you don't want to see anybody lose their shit. At the end of the day, it keeps the whole thing rolling, right?
Also, Shuli, he just caught me at a good time. I was in a good mood. And I was just like, all right, I'll write the guy back. But he also did put in the email because, he was just like, listen, man, I know things have gotten crazy. And he did put in there that he wasn't ever really going to dox Cardiff, which I thought was sweet. That was a nice thing. I'm like, okay, good.
How about you send that to Cardiff, Chad? How about you send that little message to Carl, telling Carl, don't worry. I'm not going to dox someone else. Carl, does your sister-in-law like Chad? He seems to think so.
Well, it's funny because Chad brought up, she came up on the screen in a super chat or something, and Chad goes, oh, I think I know who that is. I think that she's married to Carl's brother. And I was like, whoa, how does he know that? And then he goes, yeah, she corresponds with me all the time. Like, what? What's going on? So then it was Mother's Day. So I see my sister-in-law. We're out to brunch. And I'm like, what's this thing with you and Chad? She's like, oh, I messaged him one time. And it was about blah, 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 blah. And then as we're talking, she's like, well, then I also said this. And then I did. I'm like, okay, so you are communicating with them back and forth all the time. All right.
She's caught up. She's in it. She's in the mix now.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious.
Man.
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go for a little bike ride here. But
All right,
thanks for
wow.
having me on.
No problem. I didn't know you were.
Good seeing you, brother.
All right, good to you guys.
Take care,
Hey,
guys.
have a safe
Enjoy.
bike ride.
All right.
And we'll talk to you soon. Let us know when Chad emails you again, please.
I will. Whoarethese.com is where you want to go, and hopefully I'll be on MLC today at 4:00 or 4:30 or whatever. So we'll see you there.
I'll be watching.
Buddy.
Later, buddy.
Cool. Later, guys.
Yeah.
The great Carl, ladies and gentlemen. What did it say about Kumia? Hold on. Kumia is for real a horrible person, but Carl keeps shitting on Chad. My interaction, I just go off my interactions with Kumia. He's always been nice. He's always been a gracious host. He hasn't been an asshole backstage at any of these shows we do. Quite the opposite. So fun to be around. Busting balls, having a blast with this guy. And, Chad, hanging out with Chad in person wasn't bad either. Like Bob says, in person, people are very different.
Shocking. Shocking. It really is. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, they can get away with it when they're not in front of your face.
Well, they say in show business, threatening your kids is the highest form of,
flattery.
Yeah,
flattery.
Kumia's drunk Call of Duty stream last night was amazing. I missed it, but I love it.
Oh, I can recap it for you. They're not people.
Shuli has never been on his Twitter, it seems. Very rarely. It's a waste of my time. Flat Cat. Bob stole my lunch money. All right, we'll get it.
Good lunch that day.
America, Kumia Liz the man. He Liz the man. All
She almost
right.
got caught at work texting that. That's what happened. She was like,
she rushed it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a fun show. We didn't get to the fat people falling down.
Yeah,
I'll get to. You're gonna do. There we go.
There we got to it.
Well, we got to have something for tomorrow, so we'll get to that tomorrow. We got a couple new games we're gonna try tomorrow. Don Jameson reads letters from World War I. Is gonna happen tomorrow. Something we're working on. Y'all like a racist? All right, when you write it like that, you sound like you're on the team.
all right, polar bear. The
Yes,
whitest
we
bear.
You heard it here first, folks. Shuli Agar, I approve of racism. Thank you. Get that out there. Yes, that's my favorite thing. People go, oh, okay. So you're saying everybody deserved to die? Got it. The thing where you never said it, but they go, okay. Oh, everyone should be infected with AIDS? Got it. Thank you. All right. Plugs, Mike, you ready to sell number 32, 33?
It's going to be flying off the shelves now. Well, listen, if you'd like to follow me on social media, I am on Twitter at Mike Morse Says and on Instagram at InstaMikeMorse. And of course, I am climbing all over the Shuli Network. And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to get this number up to 40 by Christmas.
Let's do it.
So go to Amazon.com for history.
And Friday, May 26th is Friday, Robert's Bar and Grill at Paris Catering in Berlin, New Jersey. Come on out. It's a fun little place. Saturday, May 27th, 8 p.m. at the Vogel at the Count Basie Theater with Chris Kovic, Jeff Norris, and me. Friday, June 2nd, Tiff's Comedy Club in Morris Plains, New Jersey. I will be there with the great Anthony Zenhouse, tiffscomedy.com. And I'm supposed to be there Saturday with Kevin Brennan. But I have not got an answer back yet.
All right. Well, hopefully the answer is not a YouTube strike. I hope that doesn't have. Truly, you never sent Flat Cat a membership. All right, we'll get on it, boys. Send Flat Cat a membership.
We actually, Shuli, I did look into it when we said we would do that. YouTube doesn't allow us to gift memberships.
Oh, YouTube or JuTube? Which one doesn't allow?
YouTube, I guess like if we want to join the channel as the channel and become a channel member, we can gift out memberships, but just like unless we join our own channel, we can't gift membership.
Are you speaking in the third channel or fourth channel? This is
none of this
wildly
is making
confusing.
sense, is it?
Not one word of it. Not one word.
But it's
of
okay, Joe. It's okay.
Well, listen, I'll
Anybody
tell
got
you
a
this.
problem with that?
I'll tell you this. Turn your accepted, gifted memberships on in your settings on YouTube right now. All right, do that, and I will wait 2 minutes, and someone is going to gift Flat Cat a subscription.
Wow.
And then someone's going to DM me their Venmo, and I'll send them the money for it. How about that?
And a lot of people like YouTube better. Am I right about this or not?
Yeah, I think it's the what do they call it? Not the interaction, but whatever.
User experience.
What a nerd. Yeah, I think people really. It's easier. I think it's easier for people to navigate and work YouTube than Patreon, but so that's what I think. I don't know.
Wait, Bob, is the gig on Saturday or Friday?
We're Friday.
Oh, I thought we were the second. I think we're the second, buddy. I think
Friday,
that's what
June
happened.
2nd.
That's right. I think that's Saturday. Right?
There's a bit of a.
No, June 2nd, a Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, then
Who's
I'm
the
with you on
asshole
Friday.
now, Zen?
With me on Friday. Yeah.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Black
I'm
Cat,
with
have
you on
to-
Friday, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah,
we're gonna
here
have
I'm
Sounds
saying
good.
I'm saying it's easier to work YouTube. Meanwhile, there's 37 things Flat Cat has to do to get a goddamn gift on here. So
No,
what do
she's
I
got
know?
one thing she's got to do. Just one.
You had one job, Flat Cat. One job.
You had one job and just thought it would blow.
You want to quit smoking, Flat Cat? Suck it.
Update your app, maybe. What app? It's not my app. I don't have an app. What app? The fuck?
Have
Am
you
I
stopped
getting it?
smoking, Shuli?
No, it's just everybody's attacking. I'm not the smartest, but I'm not the dumbest. I've checked all three, and I can't find what I'm supposed to do. People have been showing me screenshots. All right, we'll figure it out. Listen, offline, somebody help Flat Cat out. Let's get it together. Let's leave no fan behind. All right. Shuli Network app. Yeah, just what I need. Just what I need. A fucking app problems to deal with every day.
All right, Bob. I'll do the third with you too on Saturday. Are
Done.
you okay with that?
Well, we'll see what happens.
Might have to.
Kevin's not coming.
No, no.
I'll
We'll
headline
see.
it.
You never know.
150,
Never.
150 bucks.
What do you say? What's your prediction, Bob?
What?
Whether Kevin's going to show up or not?
I don't know. We haven't
Well,
talked.
That's
We
why
haven't
I
talked.
asked for the prediction.
Right.
We haven't talked, so I have no idea.
Okay, so
but-
let's assume you don't talk till the show. Do you think?
Well, then I
Kevin
would
will
think
come.
he's not coming.
Right.
If he doesn't hit me up like today or tomorrow, I would say he's not coming.
Yeah, was he going to ignore you at the show?
Oh,
Just like
imagine
walk
that. They
past
sit
you.
in the green room back to back. They're not facing each other.
It's like
How
the
great
Eagles,
would that be?
Like the Eagles.
And he's just sitting there. He's like this. He's like, tell him I'm going on first. And then Bob's like, tell him I don't go on first. You go on last. And it was, they're just back to back, an inch away from each other.
Hey, Mike, tell Bob to tell Mike that I want the ribs.
Just I mean, he's never even talked to me about anything. You know, I don't even know what the talk would be like. You know, we talked for a second. That was it.
Well, you should be the bigger man. It's money, so you should be the bigger man. Call him up and be like, "Are you
Right.
coming to this fucking
you
show
should-
or what?"
Yeah, in fact, you should call him right
I
now.
did. I
Yeah,
hit
put
him
it
up.
on the air.
No, I hit him up or I texted him yesterday.
But my thing is this: at this point in the game, why does he have to be the one reaching out and setting this up? This is like,
Setting one up.
no, I'm saying you don't have to go, hey, let me know. It's not your club. It's not your fucking. You're
Well,
going
Mike
to do
hit
the
me
show.
up and said, "Is this still going to happen?"
And,
Well,
say,
have
and
him
say,
call.
Mike, call
Yeah.
Kevin. Call Kevin. I'm me. I'm coming. Me there. Him, not sure.
Me there.
talk like Frankenstein and Tonto to him.
Me there.
Me there, him no.
Me headline.
Yeah, I mean, Mike can call and say, I need to put advertisements out. If you're not coming, I got to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I said,
there we go. All work out. Use Barry Ribs to communicate. Everything
Yo,
will be just
Bob.
fine. Yo, pick me up at exit 12, dog.
It's amazing how he travels.
That was the
suitcase.
wildest shit. I've done some wild shit on the road, but I've never, ever worked with anyone who's like, drop me off at the off ramp, buddy. Thanks.
Yo, drop me off at the cardboard box on Bruckner Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yo.
Unbelievable. Where am I dropping you? The shoulder? Okay, you got it.
I don't even have to stop.
And he was like trying to give this like tearful goodbye to us. He's like, guys, I just want. Bob goes, get the fuck out. I don't want to die because of you. Get out.
Yeah, because there's trucks going by us.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what the fuck?
20 miles an hour.
Pick me up.
Fucking Jersey Turnpike.
Pick me up on the ramp for exit 10.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, discount Don Jameson. What's up, buddy?
I got a quick plug if that's okay.
Yeah, pal.
I'll be performing tomorrow in Jersey City in front of the
Yeah.
Subway restaurant between 4 and 5. Come by for some comedy and a cold cut combo.
He's really getting those good gigs lately.
Oh my god! That once the YouTube show's on fire, so the gigs
Yeah.
it just comes pouring in. You know how it works.
That's because Joe's such a good producer.
Yeah, you better say that. He knows. He's got addresses.
Bob, pull bet update. I might want to double it now.
Really,
I might
really,
want
just
to
get.
double it.
I don't want to get into it because I want to get into it tomorrow. But give us a little. You know what? Don't give us a tease. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Let's leave it right there where it's at. Bob went yesterday. If you were with us, Bob was ready to kill this entire crew. At one point, he got so excited he thought they were out there working. He came back. He said a woodpecker was hitting.
No,
the tree.
it was they were banging next door.
I'm kidding. But now Bob went from not happy to ready to double the bet. I want to know what's going on. Is this for real? Bruce Willis dead?
I
Husey.
don't know about that.
This is such a Husey post, by the way, too.
Yeah.
He'd be the guy to do it, just out of the blue. Bruce Willis fake death notification.
The funniest thing was Richard Nixon was sending Perry stuff last night, and
Yeah.
he's going off, and he goes, "I'm dying." This is Richard Nixon. I'm dying. or Kennedy. No, it was not Kennedy. It was Jimmy Carter. He goes, "I'm dying," and that stuff. And he goes through a whole long speech, and then Perry goes, "How is he still alive?" I never laughed so hard last night just watching his face. I'm telling you.
Is this true? Is this real? Bruce Springsteen now? All right.
A lot of Bruce's. Not
Lot
a
of
good week for Bruce.
Not a good
Hey,
week.
can you get his email? Let's get him on one day. I like Googly.
Bruce Springsteen.
Cool.
No,
You like him
Googly.
enough to get his name right, or not quite
Googly.
there yet?
Download that.
Googie. I like
Googly.
Googie.
Hey, Googly, if you're around tomorrow,
Hey,
come on the
Googly.
show. R.I.P. Bruce Valanche. We
That I
hardly
believe.
knew you. Yeah. Listen, tomorrow we'll be back on 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Support everyone. Support everything.
Men are talking.
Yes,
On the
men
Julie
are
Network.
talking
Yeah,
on the
with Pat
network.
Dixon. Yeah.
Pat Dixon, Zenhauser, Kish, those three, they're doing a bang up job. They've made the cuts for the NFL roster. They're no
We have
pink
as
slip
many
in their locker.
chat members as we do Mike Morse book sales. We're
Hey.
doing good.
One of you, something's got to move
Yeah,
upwards.
Kish will have a heart attack. It'll
Yeah,
be
we hope to get road stories this week.
Road stories.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a confirmation date and time, but we have a huge guest for Road Stories that we're gonna do.
Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he was on the
He's a
road, it'd be
potato.
great. Yeah.
Well, we wanted
Um,
to get him on.
Yeah, but yeah, so Road Stories coming. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff happening. Out of the coffin, all kinds of goodies.
Might be going to nighttime because I realize I need the daytime.
It
'cause
feels
the
like a
pool-
nighttime show to me. It
No,
doesn't
because
feel
the
like
pool's
a
going to be open. And, I want to enjoy the day, and if I do it maybe at 9 o'clock at night,
Download
or 10, you know what I mean? Because then she's sleeping, and I'm usually up, so we're gonna figure it out for tomorrow. We're gonna be doing tomorrow night.
All right. R.I.P. Mike's writing career. We hardly knew ye, literally. And yeah, I think we're good. You can play it. You can play the music. Shalom Shuli, Twitter, Instagram.
And also
Shuli
we
subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and join. Get in here. $5 gets you in, $10 gets you everything. Shuli Network. Come on now.
Gotta get up.
That's the sound.
Block her. That's a troll. Block her.
Good people.
Troublemaker.
Another
Ladies
troll.
know where it's at.
Get out of bed, bitch. Go.
You said digger, right?
You hear what he said, guys? Let's get him.
Get up and get the guy go. Time to wake up. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.